Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Jacob McGovern, aka Cubics, as the title implies. This is Shooting the Shit with Cubics. And today, as the title implies, I'm just going to get right into it because, the title is very long and very expressive. But yes, we are going to be talking about the AEW Cockblowers, which is pretty much what I'm calling them, or AEW fans, as other people call them. Uh, as some of you might know, or I touched upon this probably in the episode with Ian or with Leon or one of the episodes recently. I said I was in this All Elite Wrestling Facebook group, and it's all right, but mostly I got people in this group praising every fucking thing that Cody or fucking Brandy Rhodes, posts. I saw this one video with Brandy Rhodes talking about how she was a fucking figure skater or some shit. She was just like, I never gave up, and every time I was on the ice, I just felt so good. And now I'm a chief brand officer for some reason of a major company. But anyways, so I'm in this Facebook group, and they won't shut the fuck up about the Sean Spears and Cody Rhodes chair shot. Okay, that's all I've been seeing on my Facebook, and this is kind of like a little bit of no DQ too. I'm in the no DQ group on Facebook too. This is kind of like that too, because I see that enough in that group too. This is fucking. I'm sick of seeing this shit. How many fucking times has there been chair shots to the head in wrestling? Like how many times? How many times has this happened in wrestling? And they're acting like this is the first time this has ever happened, or anytime something has gone wrong with a chair shot. And I'm pretty sure like I said, I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure this isn't the first chair shot Cody Rhodes has taken. Now maybe could they maybe I don't fucking know. His head got caught in between the chair and the fucking whatever the fucking thing was called. It was an accident. Accidents happen in the business, okay? And I hate saying in the business, but yeah, accidents happen, yo. And yeah. And if people are looking like this is the first time anyone's been shot in the head with a chair, and it's terrible. And it's just this is the wrestling fan now. And when AEW goes on TNT, they're not going to do this shit, which is kind of bad on my part. And I don't know what this says about me, but like I fucking love chair shots to the head. Chair shots to the head are fucking awesome, especially if you add it to an angle. It can boost an angle and fucking help help get some heat on the opponent. That's why they did this, because it was a good fucking setup. And now I'm interested in watching fucking Cody Rhodes against Sean Spears. The first time I've ever been interested in a Sean Spears match ever. Like maybe that one time he wrestled Bobby Roode in NXT, but that's it. But yeah, so this is the first time Sean Spears is really getting like a big opportunity like this, I think, ever in his whole fucking career. So that's something. So I don't know, man. The whole AEW shit is really overrated at this point. I can't stop hearing about it. Everything the Cody and the Young Bucks do is just great, and they're the saviors of wrestling. People, they're gonna save the business. Fucking hell, man. The Young Bucks are all like, "Oh, we gimmicked the chair." Yeah, we had the chair gimmicked. It's terrible. Man, Tony Khan is weird the way he talks and shit. Now, I've got nothing against autistic people. Autistic people are some of the smartest people on the planet, actually. But is Tony Khan autistic? Like, I'm not making a joke. Is he really autistic? Because he it would lead me to believe that he is. I don't know. But man. Does anybody want the link to this? I'm fucking see, I need to fucking share the load of this shit because I can only talk for so much about so little. Man, what else is going on? Monday Night Raw is tonight. Apparently it's gonna be another mixed tag team match with the most fucking robotic couple in the history of wrestling. Probably in the history of anything. I mean, I'd fucking why are they acting like they're at a middle school dance every time they're out there? And of course, I'm referring to the man's man, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Is that more? That accent was more British, actually. It wasn't really fucking Irish. I don't know. I can't do accents really that good. But yeah, this is the most robotic couple in the history of the business. I fucking hate saying in the business. I gotta stop doing that. But yeah, terrible. They have no chemistry, and now they're making fun of it on Twitter like Seth Rollins does. And Becky Lynch is getting like I love Becky Lynch, but like she's getting stale. Everybody knows that. And what's the stipulation for their match at Extreme Rules? If Sasha Baron Corbin wins and Lacey Riveteer, whatever the fuck her name is, wins, then they get the titles. Honestly, if they do that, that'd be better than anything they've put on at this point. I'd fucking rather have Baron Corbin as the Universal Champion than Seth Rollins at this point. Because like Seth Rollins is just coming out there with fucking ugh. You know, people are saying he's better as a heel, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. Fuck, dude. Someone else needs to get in on this hangout. Scott Casey Gale, are you watching right now? I think he might be the one, or maybe I don't know. Maybe is there a chat? No one's in the chat. Okay, that's good. What else is there to talk about, yo? This is terrible. See, the only thing that's really relevant right now is the whole Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins shit. No one's really talking about Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe, which is kind of sad. But I don't really know if it's going to be that good of a match, but I hope it is. I have faith in it. And honestly, they should give Joe the WWE title. They should just let him beat Kofi Kingston. That would shake things up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Oh, shit. Yep, Scott Casey Gale is watching. See, I knew that motherfucker was watching. But yeah, we're going to shake things up in the word of Vince. So yeah, I say give Samoa Joe the belt. Yeah, let him win that shit. But yeah, no, I basically just wanted to do this little hangout just to bitch about the fucking AEW Cockblowers, as the title implies. But, you know, that's what Shooting the Shit is about. I could just talk about whatever the fuck I want, you know? I could talk about lemons. Lemons are delicious. You know, they're sour. You know, put some seasoning salt on that. Fucking delicious. Fuck, man. See, this is Shooting the Shit, and I don't have no shit to shoot about. This sucks, man. Let's see what else. Okay, they're promoting a mixed tag. Oh yeah, I was talking about something. They're promoting a mixed tag team match tonight on Raw with Selena Vega and Andrade and Mr. and Mrs. Roboto. So that's going to be good, I think, because everything Andrade does is good, and he's the shit. I don't know what else they're going to do tonight. I mean, I'm kind of excited because last week's Monday Night Raw was pretty good until the last like 30 minutes or the last hour. I think, you know, that's usually how things are, but. Let's see. 6 things you need to know before tonight's Raw. Oh, shit. What do I need to know? Oh, shit. They're having a WWE 24 about Batista. Is he going to have another knee injury this time? Probably. That's usually what happens with Batista. Good old Dave. Yeah, see, Scott is even saying Seth Rollins is boring now. Seth Rollins is boring now. Seth Rollins has fucking been boring since 2016. You know? It's fucking Seth Rollins has been boring now. Fucking Seth Rollins has been boring for fucking 3 years. God, I would say turn him heel again, but like, Jesus, I don't even know if that's the solution. I don't know, man. I don't know what the solution is. I just think they should get the fucking title off of him. That's number one. Give it to Mojo Rawley at this point. You know what? I'm starting a hashtag Mojo Rawley for Universal Champion. All right. Another topic. Do you know a new YouTuber named Sean Polston? Yes, I know who Sean Polston is. What did Polston do? Did Polston do something? I kind of like Polston, to be honest. I think he's funny. I think he's kind of funny sometimes. Sometimes, though. But yeah, I kind of like Polston. Now, another one I know of is Danielson. Danielson, Dark Horse. I got some opinions on him, but it's whatever. We're friends on Facebook. I can have differing opinions from my quote-unquote friends on Facebook, I guess. I don't know. Just Dark Horse says a lot of weird shit. Oh, drinking some water out of a fucking giant-ass jug. Gotta get my voice crisp. Oh, man. Yeah, let's see what Scott said about... Man, I really fucking wish Sean called the FBI. Killer of Demons commented on my one video saying he put 2 privacy claims. Sean Z Entertainment put 2 privacy claims on 2 of his vids on him. Wow, that's crazy. Sean's a bitch. Fuck Sean. Posted a video about General Jerry's dog. Yeah, that was some bullshit. Oh man. Let's see what bullshit Sean's going through. Randy Orton suffers neck injury. What? I'm gonna look that up. Randy Orton's got a neck injury. That's not good if that's true. Then again, it's kind of, I saw it on Sean's channel, so I don't know. Let's see. I hope Randy Orton's not injured. That would suck. Oh shit, yeah, he does have a neck injury. That sucks. Oh, that's terrible. Shit, let's see if fucking Scotty Boy said something. Man, I'd love to have Scott in on here. That'd be fucking cool. Um, man, I need to get Big Dallin on here. Let me fucking. Is Dallas online? Because I'll send that motherfucker the link right now. All right. Oh fuck, man. I'm sorry, people, for all two of you that are watching. Even if that, this is this is the only day I've had off in a while, so I'm just chilling, shooting the shit, talking about stuff. Fuck. I'll just send Dallas the link with no context and just see what happens. Because he's probably at work or something. I don't fucking care. I'm bored. I gotta do shit. Fuck, dude. Fuck, the Eagles online? Oh shit. Jason the Eagles online. That's crazy. I haven't seen that motherfucker in a long ass time. I was gonna start a show with the Eagle, but fucking things fell through on that one just because I'm lazy as fuck. It wasn't his fault. But yeah, I just sent Dallas the link with no context. So hopefully that works. Let's talk about MLW. Jacob Fatu is now the new MLW World Champion. That's fucking awesome. Tom Lawler sucked. Jacob Fatu is the shit. I love Contra with Simon Gotch and whatever the dude's name is that I can't pronounce. It's just anything on MLW is awesome. Fucking Sammy Callahan's on there. I think he's not on there anymore because I think he had like a loser leaves town match or something. But they got the Von Erichs on there now. Ross and Marshall. Fucking who else do they got? Davey Boy Smith and the Hart Foundation. It's a good ass show. You guys should watch MLW. It's on YouTube. Vince Russo is going after Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman, and Bruce. Of course, fucking is. Vince Russo, bro, is fucking. He's gonna go after everybody, bro. Okay, nobody can stop the wrath of Vince Russo, bro. No, but yeah, fuck Vince Russo. He's not gonna do shit. And do people wonder why Vince? Is there a question as to why Vince Russo hasn't worked with a wrestling company in fucking years? In years, because Vince Russo fucking sucks. He sucks, bro. He sucks major asshole, bro. Okay. He's from New York. He's a piece of shit, bro. Man, my Vince Russo is fucking spot on, bro. I should get like fucking paid for this shit. No, just kidding. But fuck, bro. Man, Scott's giving me information right now. He's giving me stuff to talk about. He's giving me content. That's great. Not sponsored, but I wish I was, and I'm gonna probably be sponsored very soon. I don't know what the fuck that was. Trojan condoms. They are efficient. They are thin. And they are good for you and for her. So get yourself some Trojan condoms today. Trojan ecstasy condoms, preferably. That's the move right there. Or fire and ice if you want a cool hot sensation. Oh, oh fuck! I just fucking sneezed. Oh god. Please stand by, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to have a special guest in a little bit. Oh fuck, dude, that sneeze was terrible, bro. I have allergies all out the ass, bro. Allergies out the ass. Fuck. We're going to have a special guest in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But yes, Trojan Ecstasy condoms, Trojan Fire and Ice, Trojan, I don't know other brands. The fire, those are the ones I use. Okay. Trojan Fire and Ice. It's good for you. It's good for her. Trojan. Fuck, dude, I need to get paid for this shit. You know what else is good? Fig Newtons. Has anyone ever had a Fig Newton? So bomb. Fuck. I need to start. You know what? I'm just gonna sell out and just make my fucking logo a Fig Newton and just see like what happens. Selling out to Fig Newtons, everybody. But yeah. So I'm dead ass serious about the Mojo Raleigh for Universal Champion. I'm gonna open up a Twitter just to get that hashtag trending. Open up like 3,000 Twitters just to make that trend, and then they'll listen because we're the authority now, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE universe is the authority. And what's the fucking AEW fan base called? The fucking AEW jizz suckers. I don't know. Fuck, man. You know, if AEW has a good show and it comes on TNT, then maybe it'll be, I won't shit on it so much. But like, fucking Cody Rhodes is the top guy, and Chris Jericho as the world champion. Chris Jericho's good and all, but he's like literally in the midst of a midlife crisis. When you see pictures of him putting fucking makeup on himself, like he's fucking, I don't even know what he's trying to be, fucking Clockwork Orange or whatever. I don't know. It looks terrible. He looks like a fucking emo 14-year-old from 2001. But I don't know. So Jericho's definitely winning the AEW World Championship, right? Like maybe if they give it to Hangman, I will be genuinely shocked if they give it to Hangman Page. And that would be a smart move. That would be a good move if they just have him beat Jericho clean. But I don't think it's going to happen. I just think they're going to go the safe route and just give it to fucking the Painmaker or whatever the fuck he calls himself now. I don't even know. And oh shit, the Shield of Ballycastle said, "Hey Cubics, what's up, bro?" I don't mean to be aggressive on you, but what's up, bro? Yeah, so we got 2 people watching now. That's fucking, that's great. Shield, if you want the link, I got you. If anybody wants the link, they can come on. This is an open forum shooting. This is shooting the shit where we shoot the shit. Okay. All right, this is where we shoot. Okay, yes, Scott brings up the best point ever. MJF should be fighting Chris Jericho right now. That is the missed opportunity of the century right there. I mean, Hangman Page is good, but I don't think he's ready for the main event spot. And I don't think MJF necessarily is either, but that'd be a fucking great match, and the promos for that would be fucking awesome. I just want to see MJF just verbally kill Chris Jericho like in a fucking promo setting, because that'd just be fucking funny. Because he has a lot of material to go off of. Oh, excuse me 1 second. I have to look out my window for a second because I heard something sketchy. I have returned. Is my microphone still working? I don't know, because my microphone gives out on me because it's a piece of shit. I need a new one. Hell yeah. All right. The Shield wants the link, and I'm going to give him the link, bro. I think I have him on Facebook. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty positive I do. If not, yes, we are about to have a guest momentarily, and we are going. And it's a familiar face. But yes, we are also going to have Shield on here, which is going to be good. I can fucking find his thing on my fucking computer. My computer sucks ass, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck. Okay. Let's see here. Fuck. Hate this shit. My computer's so slow. Slower than a fucking... I don't know. I was going to make a joke, but it crossed my mind. I don't know. God damn it. My computer's slower than fucking Kevin Nash trying to run. God damn it. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Did I know that? Yeah, Hangouts are leaving August 1st. That sucks. I hate it. Sucks. It shouldn't have. Hangout should live on forever. If for nothing else, just to see Sean's View Entertainment break down again. That'd be great. Hangouts should be around just for shit like that in general. All right, I'm about to send Shield the link. Okay, here we go. I sent you the link. There we go. Finally, god damn it. What the hell is wrong with my computer? But finally I can get some other people in on here because I suck by myself, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get by let's just throw that out there right now. But this is shooting the shit with Cubics. Man, it looks like shooting the shit's gonna be short lived, man. Because if Hangouts are going August 1st, that sucks. Wonder if there's another way. I guess I could do it through Skype or like Discord or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know what that is. Man, Google Hangouts are leaving. Sucks, man. And hopefully, I'm about to have some differing opinions because, like, oh fuck, I'm about to burp. I can feel it coming. You know that fucking thing where you can feel a burp coming, but then it never comes. I said comes twice. It sounded gay. Oh fuck. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have not one but two guests on Shooting the Shit with Cubics. See, I knew there was a reason I should stick around and keep going with the show. It's only 3:20 right now, so I got time to kill. I can go whenever the fuck I want. I do have to take a piss though, so that's kind of good to have someone else on so they could just talk while I go take a piss. But yeah, just selfishly, that's another reason why I need a guest or I need someone else. I don't know. Fucking man, Rick and Morty. Let's talk about that. That's a random subject. I just saw my phone cover and it's always Rick and Morty, so I'm just like, oh no. Are you fucking kidding me? They made a fucking Man's Man t-shirt. Oh shit.
Ryan, what's the crack?
What's up?
Not too bad, no. Oh no, shooting the shit, huh?
Yeah, this is Shooting the Shit with Cubics. It's where shit gets shot at.
Cool.
We just throw whatever sticks, whatever at the wall, and see what sticks. That's what the show.
You do know that you have to add me as a friend on Facebook. Just saying.
I know. I know. I gotta confirm the friend request, man. I'm so bad with that shit.
You're alright. You're cool, bro.
Okay, yeah, I think I accepted it. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's cool. So what you want to talk about?
Oh, we can talk about whatever, bro. That's what shooting the shit's about, bro. It's about shooting the shit, bro.
Do you know the curse on here or no? Or is that alright with you?
No. This is a PG fucking channel. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Cool.
No, you could swear. You can say whatever you want, and this is an open forum.
Right, cool. I didn't want to destroy your channel or anything.
Oh no, it's all good. Oh shit!
Yes, Danny's in here. Oh, brilliant!
You got the big gal.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's up?
Not too bad.
We're just shooting the shit. Well, right now we're just talking shit. But we could talk about whatever the fuck we want because that's the point of this show.
Yeah,
it's shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit. I gotta say this, Cubics. I'm so glad you brought this series back. And I know it's been a while since you've kind of been on here, and I noticed you've been uploading lately. I love it, man. And yeah, I heard you say that Shooting the Shit is going to come to a semi-abrupt end because of the ending of Google Hangouts. I'm in the process, and there's other people as well that have been talking about trying to find alternative methods that we can still do potentially live shows. I'm working on it, but I'm telling you right now, Shooting the Shit with Cubics is not coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to figure this fucking shit out.
It won't. No.
And
we got to figure this shit out.
This show's continuing. Yeah. This isn't ending. Google can do whatever the hell they want. But we're going to find a workaround.
Yes,
we can still use the old chat, can't we? But we'll have to record it somehow.
Yes, we can. So Shooting the Shit will continue, but but
so
somehow, some way.
We'll have to keep
this
our
is all
old
I have,
chat.
ladies and gentlemen. This is all I have. I have nothing but YouTube. YouTube is my entire life, and no one can take that away from me because I'm gonna make YouTube my permanent job, and I'm gonna be famous.
I think all we need is just a recorder, like to record what we're saying on the ended hangout ones that we have.
No, you know what? I think
right?
all I gotta do is just show my penis, and then I can get famous, more famous than I am right now, and then I can get money and I can make Shooting the Shit even better.
Yeah, I know. Fucking. Yeah, could I just say Paulson is a cock?
Who,
I don't even know
Polston?
what the hell's going on with that. Like, I've been out of the loop because I've been working a lot. So.
Daddy, you don't want to know him, man. He's just a fucking troll. I just blocked him and everything. He's just a troll, like.
See, like him and Daniel, like, see, I kind of like Polston. I think he's funny, like sometimes, like just from shit he posts on Fit, because I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Oh,
But
God.
he's in the same category as Danielson to me. Like they're both they're both trolls. I think, like they're both like just really, really trolls.
Here,
Like,
here's the deal. Like, as far as Dark Horse goes, I personally love the guy. Josh, he's been nothing but nice to me. I understand people have issues with him. That's got to be their deal, because Josh, for me, has been nothing but nice. People will call him and say whatever they're going to say about him. I can't be in that category because, again, like I have nothing but nice things to say about him. As far as Polston goes, once again, same thing. I haven't talked to him as much as Josh or Dark Horse, but once again, I mean, there's obviously issues he has with people that I'm friends with, and vice versa. My friends have issues with him. Once again, he hasn't done anything to me personally, and I'm not the kind of person that's like a bandwagon jumper where, I mean, obviously if he did something stupid, ridiculous, kind of like Sean's View did, then obviously I'm there to call bullshit out, right? But as far as Polston goes, I mean, again, he hasn't really wronged me, not saying he hasn't caused any bullshit with people I know, but I can't really say anything because, you know, he hasn't really done anything to me, right? So.
Yeah. It's like you don't have to. It's just, you know, like, it's just fucking, come on. As that if Punk said to me, and we were chatting on Facebook, we're getting too old for this fucking shit, you know, like.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. Fucking, I don't know either of them, to be honest. I think I've talked to Dark Horse at least like twice, maybe. But you know, I just disagree with some shit that he says. Like, I personally like the guy, honestly, and I kind of like Polston too, to be honest. But like, I just know that they've done some fucky shit, and you know, we've all done some fucky shit. But you know, it's just I don't know what's currently going on with Polston, so like, I don't know.
Well,
what's going on with him? Is he just like
the other night
shit,
he kicked people on me hangout, and Will thought it was someone, and he was mad at Sega Geek and everything. But anyways, posted made some video saying, "Oh, I did it just to ruin Jason's hangout." No, you didn't, because Will came back, and Punk came back, and everyone else came back. So really, you did. But
Polston admitted to doing that, because I did see the hangout.
Yeah,
I watched it, and I noticed that, yeah, you know, exactly what you're saying. But you said Polston admitted to doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, Polston, I have to call you a fucking douchebag. Like, I mean, if you have issues with Will or Sega Geek or whoever the fuck you have issues with, I mean, clearly Will was pissed off in that hangout. So yeah, Polston, if you did that, you're a fucking douchebag. Like, I mean, you know what? Like, cause issues, go and troll. I mean, I'm not encouraging trolling, but if you have an issue, go in Will's comment section on his Sex Panther gaming channel and say what you want. At least show that it's you. But to come in as a fake, what was it, Fred account, and then again cause issues between people, that's being a fucking douchebag. So yeah, at that point, yeah, Polston, you can suck my fucking ass, bud, because that's being a dickheaded move. And I mean, I don't know what are you that irrelevant nowadays that you have to cause issues in hangouts? That's being a douchebag. So fuck you. Yeah, totally. Okay, in that case, I agree. If it was for sure him and he admitted it, like he has a video on his channel, I take it, or what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Polston, I mean, I'd love to hear why you decided to do that. But yeah, like.
Wait, so if you want that.
So Polston,
I know the video.
Your hangout, basically.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
like,
fucked
like,
up. I didn't even see. I'm so out of the fucking loop with all this shit, bro. Like I wasn't even like watching the YWC shit like for the longest time. And the only reason I kind of got back into it was when Cody Brainerd passed, and like Sean's View Entertainment was fucking exploding. Like that was really what brought me back into it. And fucking all this shit was going down. I was shocked that fucking Big Dal here got Sean's View to even come on his fucking channel. I was shocked about that. I was like, this is fucking legendary right here. But fucking, that was some legendary shit right there. But no, so that's fucked up though. Polston just came in and just sniped your hangout. I hate motherfuckers who did that, bro. I you know, I gotta call out fucking Zubair here. I don't know if you guys know who fucking Zubair is.
Yeah, I blocked him.
Fuck that dude.
I thought it was him.
Yeah, dude. Like when you were talking about sniping hangouts, I immediately thought of that motherfucker because he always does it. I fucking hate that motherfucker. And I confronted him one time on a Will hangout, and I was just all like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." I'm like, everything. Oh, fucking. He didn't say anything. This motherfucker.
See, again, I have no issues with Zubair. I understand that he's done a lot of fucked up shit, but I have to admit it again. Once, I've had some private conversations with him, and he's told me some shit, and whether or not it's true or not. But again, the guy's been pretty legit to me. And I understand he's obviously trolled quite a few other people. My issue with him is that he brings on cuck boys like Amory, and there's another guy. Like, clearly they're fucking 450 pounds, yet they're sitting there again. When there's no argument, these people come on. Oh, Dallas is a fat fucking basement dwelling virgin. Like, clearly these guys haven't seen pussy since pussy's had them. Let's be honest. And yeah, they'll come on and they'll run their mouths and whatnot. And Zubair turns into a different person when he's around these fucking losers. And I've told him that. I have no problem saying, yeah, Zubair, like, it's up to you. But when he was in a group chat on Facebook where people were disrespecting Cody Brainerd's passing, and I said, Zubair, this is fucking ridiculous. And, he did say on the live hangout that I'm talking about, where you could clearly see he's a part of the group with these fucking losers. And he was saying, well, yeah, come on, guys, come on. But he was kind of a passive aggressive to the point where he's, saying, yeah, you guys shouldn't do that. But these guys just talk all over him. And literally half the people that Zubair talks to, they just fucking walk all over him. They couldn't give a fuck if this guy lived or died. But Zubair, because he's younger, I mean, I was in that position, and I've said this to him too, because you're younger, you like the I guess, publicity and people talking to you, and you think you're kind of cool because, the Smart Busters, and nothing against them per se, even though I had my issues with them in the past. But or more in particular, righty, like, no issues with them right now. But I'm talking the people that they hang out with, that they bring on the hangouts. Yeah, they walk all over Zubair, but he hasn't quite fucking figured that out yet. And I think if he was around people that are, I guess, real, and they're not some stupid trolls that have to feed off of each other's stupid jokes, like, oh, this guy's fat, let's laugh at him. And then Zubair feels, oh, well, I guess I gotta laugh because these people are laughing. It's the people that he hangs out with that give Zubair a bad reputation, but the kid hasn't figured that out yet. So, I mean, yeah, like, again, I know he's pissed off a lot of people, and rightfully so. People have a right to be pissed off at him. And Zubair knows that too. The kid's not a dumbass. But I think there is good in him.
I disagree with you on that. I think he is a fucking dumbass. Like, he doesn't have to be a fucking sheep and fucking follow these people and shit.
You're right.
He doesn't have to fucking. He's his own fucking person. And Zubair is a fucking good fucking commentator. Like, I'm not taking that away from him. He's charismatic. He does some shit. When he was spraying himself in the fucking face with Axe and shit, I thought that was fucking funny. But it's just, he doesn't have, like, I think he is a fucking dumbass. I think he doesn't, like, he just wants to fucking be admired by people, and he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, that's what I just think. I don't know. Yeah, I have my own personal opinion on Zubair, but like, in Dallas, I didn't know you were cool with him, so like, I don't know.
Well, and like, don't like Cubics or Jacob, like, don't feel totally like, you have a very valid point. Like anybody else, I know Will's pissed off at him. There's a couple of other people that's pissed off at him. I'm not here to try to change your opinion or anybody's. Totally, yeah. And the guy knows that he's fucked up, so yeah, he deserves that hate and that backlash because the guy needs to sort his shit out, and he knows what he's done wrong. I'm saying, for me personally, he hasn't really done anything for me, but I know the shit that he's pulled in the past, and I'm saying, yeah, if he continues to hang out with these losers, even after the discussion that him and I had, and and some of those people start to be a disrespectful cuck to me, well, then, Zubair, sorry, man. Like, if that's the people you want to hang out with, fine. When you get fucked over and they're nowhere to be found when you're in a predicament, then don't come to me or anybody else that was legit people like yourself or Will or any of these people. Because, yeah, like, we're all getting fed up with the bullshit and the people that you hang out with are causing you to have a bad name. It's kind of like Crystal hanging out with fucking Sean's View, which we went over how many times. But, yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. I don't blame anybody that has issues with Zubair. I'm just saying that for now, I mean, I don't have an issue with him, but he does hang out with fucking losers, hands down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man, can we talk about how weird that whole Crystal and Sean thing is? That's just fucking. Have you seen the videos Crystal posts on her fucking channel and shit? With Sean on the fucking swings and shit. He's all wrestling. He's all wrestling her kids. And I've got like, literally, and I'm not just gonna sit on here and call Sean a pedophile, but like,
which he is.
Yeah, but like, would you reasonably let someone who showed their fucking penis to their kid audience fucking just touch your kid, basically? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
But didn't she say on your hangout that that it, they seen it and it was all right? Didn't I hear that? I don't know.
Yeah, no. As far as Crystal said that her kids have seen that penis reveal video, and she said that they said, well, people make mistakes and blah blah blah. I can't remember how old they were when she showed that reveal video.
I don't fucking buy that one bit. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way kids are gonna see a fucking Sean's View's penis and be like, oh, well, people make mistakes. Like fucking that's fucking retarded.
The justification
traumatized.
The justification towards that is absolutely fucking stupid. I agree, hands down. I don't care if they actually.
Why would you show your kids that?
Well, because Crystal has obviously she's attracted to Sean, and she wants to have a relationship with Sean.
That's terrible.
Well, it is. It is. I mean, but again, like you have to look at her circumstance. She's a single mother right now, which technically Sean and her, I still believe have the dating label. She's on my Facebook, and I haven't talked to her in the last, I guess, 2 weeks. But I mean, she knows my feelings towards the whole circumstance, and she can do whatever the fuck she wants. But I'm still concerned about the kids' well-being, absolutely. But she's a single mother that clearly has been every relationship it sounds like she's been in has been abusive. Sounds like she's been a victim her entire life, but she causes her own circumstances to be as bad as they are. She has 4 kids with 3 different fathers. The one child, recently I found out with my last hangout that I did on my Uncensored channel, talking about the $2,500 that she was looking to gain via donations on GoFundMe. I found out that the one child lives with her father. So she only posted she had 3 kids on that donation page when in reality she has 4, whatever. And yeah, she has twins with another guy and then another child with another one. And I've mentioned this to her. I said, like, why are all your children have some form of disability? Like, I'm not trashing disabilities or disabled or handicapped people. I'm just saying every one of her fucking kids has a disability. Her twins are ADHD. Her oldest has is autistic, and the youngest child, I'm pretty sure they're all boys. I can't quite remember now, but again, has another form of some kind of what could be classified as a disability. And somebody had said on one of her chats, like, is she fucking like inmates or some kind of like, what the fuck's going on here? And I asked her specifically, I said, like, I mean, again, nothing against people with disabilities, but yeah, like to have 4 kids and every fucking one of them has some form of a handicap nature. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, do you have some kind of genes that run in your family that cause these things to happen? Like that, I'm not saying that kids that are disabled can't or don't deserve a life, but it's like, fuck, what the fuck's going on there?
That just leads me to believe that there is definitely some abuse going on.
Well, something's
happened here.
It's fucked. And then, like I said, so between that, clearly she's never had a stable relationship. I mean, there was kind of a love triangle there for a bit where she met Sean through Lynn, which was obviously his ex that he has a daughter with. And Lynn knew that Crystal had feelings for Sean. And right after Lynn split, that's when Crystal kind of moved in. Crystal's admitted that Sean and her have fucked in the past, but she says they don't do it anymore. She's trying to work towards a relationship with Sean, but he says he doesn't want to have a relationship right now. Meanwhile, he's on Tinder and whatever fucking social media apps, again, making up stories and creating storylines, trying to meet women, which clearly, then he ends it with, like, it's a fucked up situation. And on Chase's hangout, which there's a bit of a story with Chase too I'd like to get into eventually, but long and short on Chase's hangout.
Chase is weird, bro. Chase is fucking weird.
I have to admit that Chase, there are some issues with it's like, again, I don't mind the guy. I'm good. Like, I really like his buddy Dan or 3XP.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dan's fucking awesome. I love Dan the man. He's fucking awesome. But and I've never met Chase, and I've never talked to Chase, never even like associate. He commented on one of my videos towards Sean. I don't fucking know Chase from fucking hole in the wall, and like, but he's fucking like he's weird, bro. I just think he's weird, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Jason's not talking enough, bro. I feel like we need Jason. I think Jason needs to fucking say some shit right now.
Agreed.
Me?
Jason needs to shoot some shit.
Well, Jason already did a few days ago on the post, but Malik is just chatting to me as well on Facebook, so I'm trying to chat to you and chat to him.
I'd love to get Malik on here. Malik is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh, he subscribed to him and unsubscribed to him as well. He's doing this sort of stuff where he's unsubscribing from people, then he's subscribing again, and then he's unsubscribing again. It's just retarded.
Yeah. Nah, Malik's fucking cool though. I fucking
Yeah.
he's one of the most like fucking nicest persons I've ever talked to like on the YW. Like he's just so fucking he's literally like there's no gimmick with Malik. Like he is who he is, and that's what I love about him.
Yeah, Malik is cool. Like, but I posting things are not good on Hangouts about Will or Deli or anyone. Bitch, please. If I want to bring up a topic, I will. If I don't want to bring up a topic, I don't have to. That's why it's called a random hangout, you loser. Because I let people talk. Because it's a random hangout. You see?
For sure. Yep.
Definitely.
So if I have nothing to say, I let the lads talk. Like, you are retarded on that point, Poston. What else? Nah, I'm not really else on him. He can fuck himself. What else? I just think we were talking about Sean Stew. He's a snake in the grass for what he done to during the last day. Makes a video. All right, we'll clap for him for that. But what he does is he monetized. I didn't see it because I only see it's like you could. It's like what's it called? It's not an ad, but it's like you can go on holidays or something like in the shadow in the background. That's making money off that as well if you click on that. So it is still monetized. Like, why the fuck is he doing this all the time? Can someone please tell me? Or do I have to bait the fucking shite over him? Because I will fly him down to Ireland and I will bet shite over.
Oh, for sure. I think a lot of it comes down to, as well as I heard Will in your hangout say that the guy's going to keep going until everybody stops talking about him. And I do agree with that to an extent, for sure. But the fact is that the shit that he does, it's hard not to talk about because it's such a fucking scummy like nature, you know? That's my that's my 2 cents about it anyway. That, yeah, for sure. You know, he's been doing this shit since 2011, 2012, probably even before any of us were on YouTube as well. That he's been pulling some scummy, like scammy bullshit. But yeah, not talking about it is one thing, but that's easier said than done with the shit that he pulls and the people that he does shit with, especially because a lot of us are mutual friends. So it's hard to just, you know, I guess go in a corner and bitch about it and not say something publicly because it's just the shit just pisses everybody off, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets pissed off over everything.
I mean, like, if you don't talk about him, he's gonna keep doing the same. Like, so what's the point of being quiet? As you said, go and make a video on him. Yeah, you're gonna make him more fucking popular. But I don't give a fuck. I will say whatever the fuck I like, and I don't give a fuck. If he sees my video and flags it, good and well. I can just make a new channel. I don't give a fuck anymore. I used to give a fuck about people. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, like.
Here's kind of the deal: is no matter what we do or don't do on YouTube, Sean's always going to be the same. His karma is going to come when, and I hate to say this, and I don't wish any ill will upon anybody, but when his parents pass away, more in particular his mother, when they pass away, and Sean goes through, if they have any kind of, bank that he gets or whatever he gets given to him in the will, after he blows through all that, then he doesn't have a place to stay. He has no choice but to, at that point, do something to fund himself. We'll probably see a lot of GoFundMes and people trying to, get him to get donations, or rather he'll try to get donations for other people. That's going to be when we'll see a huge turn for Sean, and probably see even more scummy like bullshit. The other thing that's going to happen is that Crystal is basically an enabler for him right now. And I think she knows that to an extent, but at the same time, she's still allowing it to happen, which makes her even more at fault. And there's nothing anybody can say. I mean, the way that he treated her, verbally trashed her in that hangout on Chase's channel, I mean, you can't, because she's so used to people abusing her, you can't change that. But the only thing that I've said is don't fucking come cry that you're a victim when you're putting yourself in these situations. I don't want to fucking hear, like, if she gets a black eye from Sean, I don't agree with hitting women, but at that point, she can't post #MeToo or whatever the fuck that movement is, saying, I'm getting abused. People feel sorry for me. No, bitch. Listen, people have been telling you.
Yeah, Dallas, I'm glad you fucking said this right now because I was literally just about to say this. It's gonna like I see this right now. It's gonna come out. Crystal's gonna fucking make a video saying my story with Sean's view. Like I could see it right now. Fucking, it's gonna happen. Fucking, because the way she was acting during that hangout with you and fucking when Sean like got out of his fucking car and was throwing a fucking temper tantrum and she was trying to fucking talk him down and shit. Like that's just fucking abuse. Like fucking hook, line, and sinker right there. So fucking like I could see it right now. Fucking, you know, like in fucking 6 months time right now, we're gonna see something like that. Like I'm not gonna say something exactly like that, but we're gonna see some shit. Like with Crystal and Sean, some shit's gonna go down, and fucking, you know, Crystal's and you know, like Dallas just said, she fucking, if she pulls the fucking #MeToo bullshit, it's for naught because she went with it and she fully knew who this motherfucker was.
Well, and he's thrown her to the curb before. He's done videos saying, "Oh, Crystal can go die."
In that hangout, he was fucking saying he was gonna fly Dan and fucking you to fuck her pussy.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about this girl.
Yeah, but again, like, you know,
who says that shit? Legit, who the fuck says that shit about someone they care about, like their fucking best friend who they've known for years? I would never fucking say that shit ever. Like,
and he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, I'm just gonna say some personal shit right now. I know this fucking. I have a friend who's a girl, and I've known this chick for fucking years, and I've never thought about her like in any way of like dating and shit. And I would fucking never say that shit about anybody.
That's but she's disgusting. Enabled him. Like, it's kind of like you ever watch that, what the fuck is it? It used to be a show, I can't remember the name of it, where these nannies, it was on like some kind of a, you know, drama channel. I think probably the same channel that the fucking Kardashians are on. And the premise of the show is these parents that have like an uncontrollable child or children, and this nanny comes in to try to correct the behavior.
Nanny 911.
99. Yeah. Thank you. There we go. And really, the half, really 3/4 of the battle is the fact that these parents have been passive and let this child or children walk all over the fucking parents. And at that point, the child knows that, well, they just throw a temper tantrum or do whatever, and it's a learned behavior that they can get whatever they want if they act like complete fucking morons. And the moment that, you know, somebody comes in and says no to them and stands by the no, the kids lose their shit even more, where eventually they need psychological help because they're so accustomed to just learning how to bitch and complain and curse and get physical with their parents, and the parents eventually give in to them, that they need psychological help. Well, it's the same thing with Crystal, that she's enabled Sean. She's just as guilty as Sean in terms of Sean being a fucking loser, that she's enabled this guy to continually treat her like a piece of shit. And you know, and then now if she did stand up to herself or for herself, chances are, the guy's going to be like, well, for a perfect example, he walked out of the fucking car when he knew he was in the wrong. And what did Crystal do? And Will made a perfect point as well. She went and fucking chased after him. And Sean made it sound like she was the one to blame for telling the truth to somebody like myself when her and I were having a private conversation.
And what did she say? She was like, you asked her, you were like, hey, like did I offend you when I said that shit? And she was like, well, it would have made my life easier if you didn't. And it's what kind of response is that? Like, what, it would have made your life easier? Fucking Dallas is a motherfucker from Canada. Fucking, you live in Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, and the shit that she told me, like I said, prior to that hangout on Chase's channel where Sean walked out, I mean, she was telling me about all kinds of shit. And then, I brought up a few points because, again, she's a different person when she's talking to you solo versus when she's talking to Sean. And again, I still think Crystal has some sketchy behavior. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's completely innocent or an angel when she's not around Sean. But I mean, the other aspect of it, too, is the fact that it sounds like Sean's parents help her out a lot. Perfect example is Sean's mother ended up helping to finance her latest vehicle. So whether or not the mother paid the full balance or whatever of the car that she's driving now, Sean's mother was responsible for getting Crystal this latest vehicle. So once again, when I asked her, well, then why the fuck did you start the GoFundMe? If you're just going to mooch off Sean's mother, whatever, like that's your deal. And I feel bad for Sean's mother, but okay, if that's the case, why the fuck did you create a GoFundMe asking for donations? And her response to that was, well, at the time, because Sean was so in debt with, because he wasn't, claiming or filing appropriate tax information for his YouTube for how many years, pretty much since he's been on YouTube since day one making money, that he owes over $30,000 according to the number and statistics that she gave me, that he owes a lot of money, and his mother has been paying for monthly for Sean's basically backdrop in taxes, or back end, like what he owes in taxes, right? So she's been taking care of that, and then somehow out of nowhere she managed to encounter some money, that being Sean's mother, to afford Crystal a newer vehicle to drive around with Sean in it. So it sounds to me like Sean's parents obviously take care of Crystal quite a bit, which is probably another reason why she's more on the passive side, where she doesn't want to get on Sean's bad side, because I think she's making a pretty decent living off of Sean's parents too, from the way it sounds like. So, yeah. So that's another thing in itself as well, which is like, really, I mean, like I said, they're two peas in a pod, and yeah, like there's more than just Crystal. Abuse victims generally don't want to talk about shit because they're scared, or they have psychological issues from the abuse they've been given. But in Crystal's case, I think she doesn't want to fucking take away her honey. She, like, in terms of she doesn't want to ruin the money that she's able to get from Sean's parents. Perfect example, like this vehicle. So. She's making bank by being Sean's friend. Absolutely.
She's just using people.
Well, yeah, she's got definitely a benefit and an interest in being close to Sean, just like Sean has an invested interest in having her around, because it strokes his ego when he has a girl around, and that he can basically dominate to do whatever the fuck he wants. And yeah, like I said, it's a really toxic between the two of them. It's fucked, but. I mean, yeah, there's only so much you can do. And yeah, I mean, I like I said, if the moment that Crystal comes along, and let's say again, Sean beats the shit out of her or something, I mean, I don't wish any of that upon her. But at the same time, she cannot cry wolf, because how many people have told her, you need to get the fuck out of that situation? And if it does happen, where she gets the shit kicked out of her by Sean, there's nobody to blame but herself, because she was told how many times, So. And I'm sorry, people will be pissed off. Oh, you're supporting the idea of a woman getting her ass handed to her by a guy? Well, no, I'm not supporting the idea. I'm just saying I don't want to fucking hear a pity party when you're warned so many times. It's kind of like a kid that you can only tell a kid so many times, don't touch a stove when it's on, don't touch a stove when it's on, don't touch a stove when it's on. Well, eventually, if the kid's gonna ignore you and fucking goes to put their hand on a hot stove and burns their hand and cries wolf and gets all well, hey, you know what? I guess they got to learn the hard way then. There's that common and nice little saying that when life teaches you lessons, it's a hell of a lot harder than if you were to listen to people that were trying to teach you a lesson themselves. Well, yeah, it's kind of like Crystal when she has to learn a life lesson by getting the shit kicked out of her by Sean. Well, people tried to warn her and she didn't listen. So that's now life teaching her a lesson that Sean is not this good person to be around.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. But sure, she's not going to listen to anyone. So there's no point.
Exactly. No, amen to that. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still shocked. I trying to catch up on some of the shit that's going on between Jerry's dog, which, by the way, my condolences. I sent him a message saying my condolences go to you, and I'm really sorry about the loss of of your dog. And then there was what else do we got going on here? And then in your hangout, you're saying that Polston went and sniped people. Yeah, like clearly there's been some shit going on, but it's fucked. I just I don't really know.
Just seems like it's stupid. He can fuck himself now.
It never fucking ends, man. It never ends. But I was going to talk about Chase too, and I've told Chase about this as well. Is that Chase, like, he needs to, and I don't want to give too much personal information about it because I've heard some things. But what I will say is that Chase kind of, he gets hurt when clearly it's evident. Anybody that watches it knew that Chase did have feelings for Crystal. And it's already public knowledge that Chase had made it known to Crystal that he wanted to date her. And Crystal said, well, we'll see how things go. I don't know. And then there was, Sean's in the middle of that, whatever. But the thing of it is that he is in a relationship, and whether or not his relationship is going good or bad, he should have ended that relationship with his girl or with his woman and not fucking went to go pursue Crystal because, they were Facebook friends. And I guess Chase's girlfriend now found out about some of that conversation and went to talk to Crystal and said, leave my man alone. And there was some words that were exchanged back and forth. At which point, then Chase removed Crystal as a mutual
Chase
friend.
had to knew that was coming though. Like,
Well,
what?
yeah, exactly.
Did you see how he was acting like during those hangouts? He was like
yeah.
the whole time, and it honestly got fucking annoying. Like at one point, because like he was fucking like that's why. Like Dallas, not to suck your cock, but like I only watched that shit because you were in it. But, like,
Thanks, man.
but like no, because legit, because like it's funny as fuck because Dallas knows the shit. Dallas fucking gets down to the point and he comes with fucking logic. Like that's what I'm saying. And he explained to Crystal, he was saying all that shit, and immediately what does Sean do? Sean fucking got out of the car and left because he knew he was in the fucking wrong. And then fucking like. It's just fucking bullshit. And then, Chase was going on saying like fucking, well, I wanted this hangout to just be me and Crystal because I wanted to ask her questions. And he just kept saying that over and over again. That's what turned me off about this because he was just fucking saying, well, I wanted it to have one-on-one with Crystal. It's just like, bro, stop chasing the pussy, bro.
But then here's the deal. In that point, then why the fuck did you send me the link? Why did you send Dan the link? Like, if you wanted to have
legit.
a little bit of
that's what I don't get. He was saying, well, I was just trying to make this a one-on-one. It's like, full fucking, you're in charge of the hangout. Kick the two motherfuckers that are in the call talking shit to Sean and causing him to freak out. It's like, that pissed me off so much. It's just like, dude, stop chasing. And Will even said that, I think. He's like, Will was like, dude, he's like, Chase, I think you're chasing that pussy way too fucking hard. And he is.
Well, yeah. Like, and I mean, again, I've told Chase, and he hasn't really confronted me about it, but Chase does have fuckboy tendencies. Like, I'm sorry. Again, I think the guy, like, I don't have any issues with the guy, but he does have fuckboy tendencies. And I mean, there's no way about it. That's just how it is. And again, like, there's some shit that he's got to straighten out. And I mean, obviously, he probably wouldn't like to hear that. And I'm not trying to be an asshole to him. But this isn't any secret. I said that on a couple of my videos that Chase, you kind of start your own shit. And
I'm being an asshole. Fuck him, bro. You gotta fucking. Why would you want to go after Crystal, bro?
Well, I mean, if he's attracted to her, like that's all good.
Yeah, that's his thing. I get that, but it's just like, bro. Well, why would you want to go? Why would you want to go for a girl who fucking fucked Sean's View Entertainment? Why would you want to do that shit to yourself? You don't know what you're contracting, bro.
Well, that and the fact that again, you're in a fucking
not even chlamydia, bro. Probably fucking like some shit that they fucking exterminated in the '60s, bro.
Well, and you're in a fucking relationship, so like if you're trying to seek another woman, then end the fucking relationship you're in, and then fucking go after Crystal. Don't be this.
You're in a relationship. End of story, bro. You're on fucking YouTube. You're on YouTube in a live setting. You're in a relationship, and you're saying, "Well, I just wanted this hangout to be me and Crystal one-on-one." And Crystal, when I get out to Massachusetts, I'm gonna fucking, we're gonna hang out, and I don't know if Sean's gonna be there. I don't want Sean to be there, but I just want it to be me and you. Me and you. I just want it to be me and you over and over again. I just want it to be me and you. It's me and you, Crystal. Like, dude, it's like, stop, bro.
Yeah.
You're live on YouTube and you have a girlfriend. This is documented. And and this is the one thing I'm gonna agree with Sean about, even though I'm about to throw up saying that sentence of me agreeing with Sean's View Entertainment. But Sean's View, like, he said, he was like, well, maybe I should message your girlfriend. Sean should have fucking messaged her that. I'm pretty sure he did. Good on him.
Well, and I think that's why Crystal and Chase's girlfriend had some kind of a spiff over Facebook.
Good on Sean. That was a good move from Sean. And the one thing I'm ever gonna say positive about Sean's View fucking penis entertainment, it was good on him, to say that shit. Because fucking Chase, you have a girlfriend. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're on fucking live, like, YouTube hangouts, be like, oh, well, how is your day going, Crystal? What are you doing today? How is your kids? He's all commenting on Crystal's fucking channel, saying, oh, it's Sean. Like, I saw this because Sean was all wrestling one of Crystal's kids. By the way, Dallas, I'm not trying to get into personal shit, but if you knew a girl who fucking went on YouTube and showed her fucking pussy to her kid audience, would you have that girl hang around your kids and fucking wrestle, like, fake wrestle with your kids and shit?
No, clearly not. But
exactly.
But the problem is that the average man probably would, and as in a society standpoint, if a woman showed her pussy on YouTube, she wouldn't be as highly judged as if a man showed his cock on YouTube.
Exactly.
That's
but I'm
like,
saying,
you know what I mean?
saying, Dallas, would you personally do that?
Oh fuck no. But
Exactly. That's the end of story right there.
But
And
the
this
fucking
motherfucker's a dude.
And I know
That's even worse.
But the fucking problem is the fact that the way that I act isn't the way a lot of these men on YouTube act. Like, they'd be like, "Oh, it's totally okay. There's no problem," you know. Like, that's the thing. There is no common sense on YouTube. It's fucked. But no, yeah, I wouldn't. But
like, legit, that's what I thought about when I saw that video. I was like, dude, I'm like, would a fucking guy allow this shit? Because I fucking wouldn't.
No. No, fuck no.
That's fucking, like, and I'm not gonna call Sean a pedophile, but like, fucking the moves they were doing in that video. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like, it's fucking weird. It is weird.
I think no one should date anyone from YouTube. It's just gonna end in tears.
The fact
it's just weird. Like, why would you have a fucking grown man like handle your kids like that? Even if it was if those were his kids, I understand. But like, if it's like fucking not even your kids, why would you do that? Especially to a fucking guy who showed his dick to his kid audience.
Well, according to Crystal, her kids love him. All of her kids love Sean.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
But then, like I said, then you hear of circumstances where the kids took Sean's credit card to buy Fortnite V-Bucks, and then there was a big...
They should take advantage of this motherfucker and spend all this fucking money and fucking credit card debt. Fuck this dude. They should fucking take all this fucking money. This is a message to Crystal's kids. Spend all of Sean's views money. Do it. Take his credit card. Take his clothes. Cut it up. Do it.
Well, if he does, I don't know how much fucking, even in as far as credit goes, how much fucking credit Sean necessarily has left.
He has nothing. He's never worked a fucking real job in his whole life.
Exactly.
He's never even worked at McDonald's.
Well, he's gonna have to come up with something pretty soon because, like I said, when his parents pass and his parents aren't young,
blame it on his fucking disabilities. He's gonna fucking go to GoFundMe. He's gonna be like, I have depression. I have serious problems.
But at that point, he has problems. Well, he'll have to do more than that because clearly the GoFundMe, he's not making a lot of money. I mean, he has people in his comment section saying, "Great job, Sean. You're such a good boy and a good man, and fuck the haters, and you're so good and prolific and consistent." But all these people are just verbally giving him a cocksucking in the comment section. But I don't see a lot of these people donating to him. So that's the thing. When push comes to shove it, his parents aren't able to, basically to finance his living and his life. He's got to come up with another tactic besides GoFundMe because clearly that's not working, and he's going to have to get a job. So that's what I'm saying. Nothing will change until... Well, and again, nothing against his parents, and I wish them live a long and prosperous life. But the catch-22 to that is his parents need to die for Sean to be in a predicament where then he needs to learn to fend for himself because they're the ones that's basically financing him right now. He's living with them, and when their money runs out, and again, I don't want his parents to die, but I'm saying that's
on the street before he fucking gets a real job.
Well, and that could very well be true. But again, nothing will change until, like I said, due to when. And again, I want to make it clear. I'm not saying I want his parents to die because they don't I can't imagine the bullshit they have to deal with their son. But I'm saying that when his parents die, that's going to be the time when then shit will hit the fan with Sean. But until that time, nothing's going to change with Sean because he gets a free ride and a meal ticket from his parents.
There's a lot of like story potential and like a lot of sitcom potential in Sean's life as a youth. Like Sean's going around on the playground saying, you don't like fucking Bastion Booger, go and die. He's all into the PG shit in WWE in the Attitude Era. Fucking, you don't like the gobbledygooker, go and die. Fuck you on the playground and shit. I'd pay so much money for that shit. But
fuck, I don't know.
Oh, it's just glorious.
No, it's well, like I said, it kind of, obviously not as bad, but it reminds me of another YouTuber that both you and I know that decided to ghost himself because, once again, he's been on his mummy's teat for millennia now, so only took me 6.5 years to realize that.
There's a certain Ginger.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, but
And I'm gonna say this right now, not to go on a little fucking rant, but the reason why I got into the YWC was because of the wrestling gurus. I'm gonna say that right now. Like that's how I found out about Dallas. That's how I found out about Preston. That's how I found out about all these motherfuckers. Was from the wrestling gurus. Now, when I met Mitch in real life, I'm gonna, this is my story with Mitchell Smith. I'm just
Mitch the bitch.
yeah. Jacob's hashtag my story. But this is my story with Mitchell Smith. I talked to this motherfucker on Skype for the first time ever, and he was like, "I'm gonna put you in the Wrestling Guru Society." It was great. And then I guess something happened. Like nobody, I guess, made videos on the Wrestling Guru Society. And Mitch was guilty of this himself. He didn't make any fucking videos either ever. So he was all like, "Oh well, everybody's got to make videos," and he wasn't fucking making videos either. So it's like, where are you, motherfucker? So, anyways, he came on and was like, "Oh, you guys are never a part of the Wrestling Guru Society." He did this whole thing and like basically shut the Wrestling Guru Society down. And then I kind of talked to Mitch for a little bit after that. Like he kind of like I would mostly reach out to him. He never reached out to me ever. But that's how Mitch is. He only reaches out when he wants to. But I reached out to him every now and then, and fucking. We reformed the Wrestling Guru Society, and all this shit went down. I don't know. Dallas could fucking put some insight into this shit, but because I'm going off on a tangent because I'm fucking pissed off.
Here's the deal: when you entered the Wrestling Guru Society, because it was you, Michael Miner, Preston Boger, the Minnesota Machine Gun was actually a part before, so I can't necessarily include him. I always call him the Minnesota Machine Gun because I can't remember his real name, but he seems like a pretty decent kid.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. And then in the times I've talked to him, fucking, he was fucking awesome as fuck.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, you gotta make videos on this shit, and he was just all like, nah, I'm busy right now. I think his name is Justin. I'm not sure. I think it's probably Justin.
Okay. But no, here's the deal. When you got into the Wrestling Guru Society, because I know especially, and in particular, Michael Miner was asking to be in there and was doing video submissions on his, was it the Michael Miner YouTube page or whatever he was doing at that point? He was constantly making video submissions and we're constantly being ignored. Here's the deal. When Mitch and I had our first fight, when he was living with me, and then he got, I kicked him out because he wasn't taking care and paying his fair share of rent, or not rent, pardon me. He didn't want to pay his, the utility bill, it was $240. I think it was $120 that he owed me, and he didn't want to fucking pay it. Then when him and I weren't talking, he brought the Wrestling Guru Society. That's when you and Michael Miner and fucking Preston Boger and everybody else came about, because he was trying to make it like, again, he was trying to make it look like, I can bring other people in and basically try to blackball or Chris Benoit from the Wrestling Guru Society. So in essence, you guys
I remember that shit. I was fucking. As a fan,
Yeah.
I was pissed off because I brought this up to Mitch and Aaron and shit. I was like, as a fan, genuinely, like, just because I know you motherfuckers now, I was like, I'm kind of pissed Dallas isn't in the group anymore. I was like, because Dallas was one of the reasons why I wanted to be in the group, because he's fucking awesome. Not to suck your cock, but like, yeah. Legit. I had a fight, because fucking, Mitch, he likes to fucking pull pranks on people. And, some of the shit was funny, but this was a prank one time that him and Aaron pulled on me, and they were acting like they were fighting and shit. And Aaron was saying, well, why'd you kick Dallas out of the group? And fucking, and I private messaged Aaron over this time. I was like, yeah, I think it's fucking bullshit that Dallas isn't in the group. I was like, what'd they even fight about? I don't even know what they fought about. But I was a 12-year-old kid at the time. So
it was.
Yeah. So
that was long ago, yeah. But again, the whole point that I was saying is that he kind of used everybody by bringing everybody in. He didn't. Had we not fought, he wouldn't have said or brought any of you guys in, which is disrespect to you guys. And that's what I mean. He used you guys in order to try to get back at me. So that shows that he didn't give a fuck about you or anybody else that came into the Wrestling Guru Society. And that's proven when what happened. The moment that him and I reconciled and I came back, well, you guys weren't featured as predominantly. And again, he was calling me all the time, and it all turned into, big storylines about, again, because we had our fucking last man standing match, and then you guys got pushed to the curb in order to promote this fucking story. So again, you guys were used by Mitch. And again, I will say that I should have spoke up more, in that time, because definitely, let
me just put some shit out here for you now. The only people that watched the Wrestling Guru Society channel were there for Mitch and Dallas and probably Aaron. All right. I'm just gonna say that right now. They were there for you three guys, and I understand that. Like, I completely fucking understand that because, like, they weren't there for fucking seeing Kubik's Wrestling Show 56. They weren't there for Godzilla Hawk, But I have like I'm always grateful for that opportunity and that I got to be on the Wrestling Society and that I probably got a sub boost from it. I probably got like 5 new subscribers or like something 10 new subscribers, but like. That's what I'm saying. Like even like probably in the end, like when we reformed the Wrestling Society for that little revival, I think like people were seeing that channel, particularly for you, for Mitch, maybe even for fucking Noah Brain Watts, and maybe fucking for Godzilla Hawk since they got featured on the fucking WWE Network. Good for you, Noah. You got featured on the WWE Network. You never let me live down to this fucking day. Fuck you, Noah Watts.
But to be honest, Noah and Preston, even though they were featured, that didn't make an impact on any of their subscriber base.
How the fuck did he get on WWE Network?
That didn't make any. Well,
Preston, I don't know if you, Preston, I don't know if you know this right now, but like, fuck you, bro. Like, you're a fake motherfucker. You stop talking. You stop talking to me for no fucking reason out of nowhere. Like, fuck you, bro.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm just getting a call, so on my phone here. Continue with that tangent. I'll be right back.
Yeah, mute your shit, Dallas. It's all good. All right, but yeah, no, Preston Boger is a fake motherfucker, and if he wants to get on here and explain himself, I've been talking about having a Google Hangout for this motherfucker for a long ass time, and if he wants to get on here and fucking, I have some questions for that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's one fucking weird guy. He is.
He's like I've been friends with this motherfucker since 2012. He was fuck, that was gross. All right, but he was the first like dude, like YouTube dude that I met on this thing, and. He was like, so back then he was so genuine. He was so like, oh, shucks, golly me. Like, I'm so good to be talking to Mitch and Dallas. Like, oh, they're my heroes. And now because he thinks he has fucking like, how many subscribers does Godzilla Hawk have?
I don't know.
Do you know who Godzilla Hawk is, Jason?
I seen him, like, but I haven't subscribed to him. Like, I seen him.
Okay.
2 of his videos, and I'm like, no, I can't watch a video more than like 2 minutes.
You want to know why you can't watch a video? Because he needs other people around him to help him, and I get that because I feel that too. Because I probably need other people around me too. Because I'm terrible on the fucking by myself. But like that's just because I have anxiety and all this shit. But like fucking, Preston Boger, bro, like he legit needs other people. And I was cool with this guy for the longest time, and he was like probably one of the best friends I had on YouTube. But like ever since he got buddy with Mitch, and Mitch became one of his friends, he just turned into a fucking different person.
Well, right. And here's the deal. Here, hold on. You guys can still hear me?
Yeah, I don't mean to bring up past shit for Dallas because I know Dallas has talked about this shit fucking. To the fucking, as Sean's View Entertainment would say, because fucking, he's dumbass and he doesn't fucking know. Because he probably not finished high school. He probably never finished high school, this dumb motherfucker. And, he's just like, I talk about this shit to nauseum, even though it's ad nauseum. But, like, fucking Dallas has talked about this shit like many times. I don't want to bring up past shit for Dallas because he knows his opinions on Preston and Mitch and all that. But like I'm just saying right now because I'm getting the shit off my chest because I haven't done it in a long time. Fucking Preston is a fake motherfucker. He turned into a different person once he became like buddy with Mitch and they were playing their fucking Xbox Live and WWE 2K fucking matches. I would literally be on Skype with these motherfuckers and they would play WWE 2K together and they were like, Jacob, you gotta listen to this you have to listen to this shit because it's so funny. Like it's like Vince talking to fucking John Moxley. It's such good shit. But like
well, the thing is, Preston had a really bad, and yeah, I mean, I've talked about it on my channel, but at the same time, I guess I never really talked about it with you, and it's good to get your input on it. But the problem is that, yeah, I mean, the only reason that, like, I had an issue with Preston, and I was kind of a bully to him right in the beginning, where, I mean, because the guy was such an immature little fuck boy, and I mean, his mom would do everything for him, and he seemed like such a, like, just kind of a loser.
When you talk to him, honestly, he's a good guy. when you talk to him genuinely, like I've had genuine conversations with him, like fucking off air and all this shit. He's a good guy, but like when he's around other like Zubair, when he's around other people, he's a fuckboy.
Well, and here's the deal, and that very well may be true. The issue is that, I mean, obviously, I never necessarily had that personal one-on-one conversation after Preston and I, made him, we were friends and whatnot. Like, we put the shit that I did behind him, and said that, okay, just whatever your lifestyle is, okay, I'm not gonna continue to bug you for. And then I thought things were good, but then, like I said, every time that Mitch and I would have an argument or an issue, Preston would always take the side of Mitch and stop talking to the people that had an issue with Mitch. And that's what pissed me off. And I said, like, Preston, I mean, what the fuck, man? Like, to me, that's a fake snake-like action. Even now, I did, the latest one when, like I said, dealing with Justice Shappy is another one. I fucking hate that fucking native prick. I'll never ever do a favor for, like, I know for a fact, I'll never, if Mitch, comes to me.
I probably talked to him once, and he was kind of cool the time I talked to him, but like,
well, he's a user, and like I said,
when you brought up all that shit, I could definitely see it because he's fucking. And Mitch is like, I remember this shit. Mitch has told me like straight up, like I was talking to him one night on Skype because I used to like legit. I'm not making this shit up. I used to talk to Mitch Smith a lot on Skype, and like fucking, I used to talk to this motherfucker a lot, and every time I would leave and go to the bathroom and like come back, he'd be on face cam showing his fucking asshole and his cock. But like, that's a whole nother story for another time.
Can I just really quickly before you continue? I wanted to make this point. Mitch showed you his or fucking his ass or would flash you on Skype because I didn't know. I mean, the fact that you commented on the one video that I made when I did that Mitch, like, the last chapter burial on him. You were like what, 12 or 13 at most, and he was every time for Skype calls, even
13.
when
13 motherfucker,
13, whatever. He would even then, that's still underage, and he would fucking hide, put his cock behind like a plate or something, and he would show you his ass every time you entered a video Skype call. Would he not?
Legit, yeah, he would.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Like, no, and I know this shit because he's a fucking like, and at the time, I'm not gonna be one of those motherfuckers who's like, well, at the time I didn't think it was sexual abuse, but I was just being fucked in the ass, and I didn't think it was anything of it. I just thought that's what people did in Hollywood. But like, no, I'm gonna say like at the time, I didn't think it was. I thought it was fucking funny. But like, no, when you told me all that shit about him fucking revealing himself to his fucking high school students and shit, I immediately thought of that. I was like, fuck, I'm like, this motherfucker is the motherfucker to do that because he fucking did that shit all the time. I was in a Skype call with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And like, I still, and to this day, I still have videos and fucking, like, there's some shit that the Wrestling Gurus did that was fucking hilarious, and he had some good points, and, Mitch is a good YouTuber. I'm not ever going to take that away from him, but, like, fuck, dude, if I ever I interviewed the Wrestling Gurus one time, and it was my most, like, reviewed video ever, but, like, I interviewed him one time, and it was my most reviewed ever, so, like, if I could ever get him on a fucking Google Hangout ever before Google Hangout closed, I hope to get fucking Preston on here before Google Hangout close because I have shit to fucking say to him. Motherfucker.
Yeah. No, and like I said, I'm not saying he's a pedophile, but again, like you're
That's
showing.
You can classify him as a pedophile at that point.
Well, and it's just like the fact that, again, okay, he's trying to rib. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna go fuck a kid by no means, but I'm saying that my point is that, again, like when you're trying to rib people, you have to realize your audience. Like, okay, if he was talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck this broad and that broad, well, that's still kind of sketchy talking to a 13-year-old when you're like in your 20s. And I mean, again, I'm fucking 5 years older than Mitch, like, so, or is it 5 or 5.5, whatever. Any case, regardless. You know what I mean? So you got to know your audience. And that's the thing. Like, you and I had jokes and, we're pissing around and joking. But the thing is, when we're talking, sure, we've had like conversations about, oh yeah, fucking this chick's hot or shit like that, in terms of like celebrities, hot celebrities and whatnot, even though that we have a big age difference. But I'm saying that I never went on Skype with you and, started the conversation by showing you my ass or hiding my cock behind a plate. while doing a video chat with you, because clearly, like, you're a fucking, even now I wouldn't fucking do that. I wouldn't do that with a guy that's even my age. Like, if at most I'd be like, oh, you want to suck my cock? You're such a, you're a little fuck boy. And, like, I joke like that in like a faggot voice, but that would be the extent of my like gay jokes to people. But I'm not going to go and, like I said, reveal my ass or moon people or flash my, my cock behind a cup. I'm not going to do that shit. And that's the thing with Mitch, is that he didn't realize the audience that he was doing that shit with, And yeah, like I said, that was really fucked up in itself.
Wait,
And
Scott just brought up. Scott is in the chat right now. He just brought up something. He was like, Preston never thanks people after they wish him a happy birthday on Facebook. Wait, Scott, did you wish Preston a happy birthday on Facebook and he didn't fucking reply? Because that just shows what a motherfucker Preston is now. And I'll fucking send Preston a link right now because I saw fucking like I'm still a Facebook friend with him. If I could get Preston in right now, I have a lot of shit to say to that motherfucker.
Do it.
Send him it. See if he'll read it. See if he'll read it.
I honestly don't think he would.
I tell you what, I'd even be willing to leave if he doesn't want to come in because I'm here. I'd be willing to leave so that way you could get whatever shit you need to get off your chest with him. Same with Mitch.
No,
I'll tell you what, if you could get him in and you and him talk, I'd fucking totally like. I would want you to have the.
Dude, I would be fucking elated. I would be elated if I could get fucking Mitch here on and fucking hang out.
But again, like the guy after, like again, if you have the opportunity,
even Noah Watts, I would even have fucking Noah fucking weird ass Watts on here.
Oh god,
yeah, dude, fuck that.
Because I highly doubt a lot of those.
No, dude, fuck this dude, bro. Fuck this dude.
He's a snake.
He didn't make a video or say anything when Cody Brainerd died, but like he waited fucking 3 months before shit died down, and fucking he was like, "Oh, this is my message to Cody Brainerd."
3 months.
He said all that shit. Does anybody remember the last shot?
Oh yeah, fucking. I've been making a play on that. Even the last shot that I did on Mitch, I've been making a play on that bullshit for fucking months because it's such a joke. Fucking such a joke.
He acted like, oh, fuck this dude, bro. Fuck Noah Watts. Noah Watts.
He's a fuckboy. I'm sorry. He's a fuckboy.
He's not even a fuckboy. He's just a piece of shit human being, bro.
Oh, and these people will never, like I said.
And honestly, I'm going to get personal right here. Like, I feel fucking terrible that I didn't make peace with Cody Brainerd when I did. I feel fucking terrible that I didn't talk to
Cody was a legend.
I feel fucking terrible that I didn't talk to this motherfucker. Because even when I talked this shit about him, when I said all this shit about him, I never took away that he was a fucking good commentator. I never took away that he was a fucking good YouTuber. I always tried to fucking, see some good shit. And I said a lot of fucked up shit about Cody Brainerd. I'm not gonna fucking, like.
So did I.
We all have.
I'm not gonna.
So did I.
Yeah, and I don't mean to get emotional right now, but fucking, Noah Watts is a motherfucker because he didn't fucking come out at the same, like, he didn't say shit. And I feel fucking bad that I didn't post a tribute video, but I knew, I even chose to message Scott. I was like, dude, this is fucking terrible, but fucking, I just gotta say, this motherfucker Noah Watts, he waited until it was good to make a video on Cody Brainerd, and that I can benefit him in some way. I fucking hate this motherfucker with a burning passion, and I can say that right now. And I don't fucking, I don't know this motherfucker with a hole in the through a fucking hole in the wall. I don't know this motherfucker personally, but I hate this motherfucker, and this is fucking bullshit. And I hate Sean's View Entertainment for this shit too. That's one of the reasons why that got me on this shit. Because Sean's View Entertainment is a piece of shit that exploited Cody Brainerd's death for fucking nothing. For literally nothing. Did he donate anything to Cody Brainerd? Fucking nothing.
No.
Nothing at all. And it's fucking bullshit. And no one's talking about it. And it's fucking bullshit. He fucking donated on someone's fucking death. And same thing with fucking, he's exploiting someone's death. Same thing with Vince Russo. This should be a fucking, like, big thing. He's exploiting a fucking disabled person. It's bullshit. Yeah. Exploitation, people. It's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Well, no, I said my piece about that, and
I don't want to bring up shit, but I've personally never said anything on it, and it's really bothered me for the longest time. That's what really bothers me about the Sean's Entertainment thing. It's just fucking, is the bullshit that he profited off of someone I knew's death. And I wouldn't fucking, my personal opinions on Cody Brainerd was, my personal opinions on Cody Brainerd. But like, I said some fucked up shit to that dude, and I talked to him before he died, and like we weren't mad at each other. That's what I like to think about. So, like. So I hope Cody knows some way that I didn't fucking hate the dude like as probably as he think I did. I never hated Cody Brainerd. But I don't want to talk about that shit right now. I'm just saying, like, just going off on Noah Watts. Noah Watts is a fucking pussy. And Noah Watts like has never fucking took like responsibility for his actions, and he's a fucking piece of shit. And what does he do? He's disappeared from the fucking YouTube stratosphere. He's disappeared. He hasn't made a video since.
Well, who like if he came back, literally, who would he talk to? I mean, maybe aside from Preston.
If he came back, what defense does he have? What does he have? If he came back, what does he have? Nothing. He has fucking nothing.
Well, he fucked over too many people. Like I said, aside from maybe, I don't know, maybe Mitch, maybe I don't know if they still talk or not, or maybe Preston.
Well, then great. Him and Mitch will fucking do a comeback.
I don't know, because I knew he was a really hardcore Mitch fanboy. Apparently, when they first was in a Skype call or a YouTube or a Google Hangout, something along those lines, Mitch had told me that basically Noah was like a little kid in a candy store, all excited and whatever. Which whatever. Okay, fine, good for him. But I'm saying that if he came back, from what I hear, that he still does some of his interviews for whatever wrestling promotion he is in, but he gets
some
like what
fucking wrestling promotion.
He gets for a kid that has
and let me tell you something. Like Noah is the number one motherfucker for like just fucking like the cringiest motherfucker I've ever met. He was posting all these fucking interviews with Diamond Dallas Page and Cody Rhodes saying like, oh, this is Noah Watts versus Cody Rhodes. And it was literally him at a fucking signing with Cody Rhodes being like, yo, can you say fuck the revival for me? Can you say fuck the revival for me?
The kid couldn't even break 100. The kid couldn't even break 100 views. Like, even with a person like that.
There's 102 views on that video.
Yeah, and that's like the kid for.
And he went and down Diamond Dallas Page, and he was like, "So, is your workout regimen working?
The kid
is DDP yoga really effective?"
Like he couldn't. That's what I mean. Like for a kid that has 1,100 subs or whatever the fuck, he's over 1,000. The kid can't he gets like fucking
100 views on a video.
Yeah, he gets like 20, 30 views. Like that's what I mean. Nobody watches his shit. And I'm not saying anybody necessarily watches my shit either per se, but I'm breaking more views with less subscribers than that motherfucker ever did with people like DDP or Cody Rhodes or any of that shit. Like the kid, again, like fucking somebody had told me, and I'm not going to mention their name, but they had said that, yeah, all of his subscribers are fucking bot or troll account fake, kind of like Sean's was. So,
cool bit. Yep.
Like it just, and then like I said, at least for me, I blocked him because when I called him out on deleting that one video on the NWS Revolution, and Will getting pissed off, and then Noah wanting me to do use my uncensored hangout platform to go and bitch and bury, quote unquote, the NWS Revolution. Well, fuck, if I would have done that, I would have looked like an absolute fucking fool because, I'm fucking blaming people that weren't even guilty when it was Noah. And Noah had showed no fucking remorse when I've explained the story, but again, when I gave him the opportunity, like, what do you have to say for yourself, man? Are you even can you at least give me an apology? Even though I'm never going to talk to you again, can you at least give me an apology for trying to use my uncensored platform? Because he fucking knew that it was myself and who the fuck else? Well, Jesse, again, he uses people that have a higher and a more predominant voice than him. He'll use them to try to get his own fucking image and his own name out there, and he fucking tried to use me. I never apologized for me.
I sent Preston Boger the link. He says he's at work, so damn.
Well, at least he responded to you.
Yeah. Say, I would like to have an interview. All right, Dallas, go off. I'm gonna send him a message.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, after that, I never got an apology from Noah, and I was like, you know what, fuck that. Like, of all the shit that I did for you, of all the shit that other people did for you, the fact that you were so vocal when your father passed away, and again, this isn't the first time I've said it, but I'll say it again. Your father would be rolling over in his grave, Noah, if he knew what a disrespectful, snaky cunt you were. He'd be. I'm sure he's ashamed of you looking down. Because I'm not going to be an asshole. Clearly, I know your father's probably in heaven. Clearly, he's looking down, going like, Noah, I'm ashamed of you, man, because you are your father has every right to be ashamed of you for the disrespectful fuck you turned into.
Oh, but he's popular though, Dallas. That's why he won't let his pride say I'm sorry, because he's a popular guy. He's doing he's doing commentating for some show where he lives in that.
But the thing is, he's not even doing that. I wouldn't consider that popular because he doesn't get any views. Like nobody watches his shit. Like he did a. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've checked out his channel. What was it, a couple of months ago, just to see what the fuck he was doing, and if he after he made the response or that video to Cody Brainerd, which he was more concerned at the end about plugging his future videos that he was gonna do instead of paying an actual legit tribute. Yeah, it was terrible, and I mean it was every 10.
He's like, I never thought I would make this video.
Yeah,
Cody,
fucking.
Yeah. Cody Brainerd is he's not alive anymore, and I said a lot of shit about Cody, and so subscribe for my future content. This is a dark time for me.
You don't say that in a rest in peace video.
And you know what else pissed me off is, like I said, okay, he cut that off into some people. I guess this doesn't so much bother me, but that shows that he wasn't genuine. Like people, it doesn't matter if they recorded when they had to pause and do whatever, to pay their respects, their own respects to Cody Brainerd, to the late Cody Brainerd. Noah cut this up, he talked for 10 seconds, then you could see it was an edit where he'd, cancel the camera or stop it and then resume. It's like, dude, fucking just do a one take. This isn't to make your image look good. This is to get your genuine thoughts about what your feelings are, and maybe share a special moment that you had with Cody, which honestly, a lot of half of his fucking video was bullshit. There's a lot of memories he could have shared because he met Cody. He was there staying at his place. Out of anybody, he's one of the few that had ammunition to talk about certain stories, whether, maybe good or bad, but still, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's stories that he could have shared about Cody because he was there staying at his place, and there's no reason why he had to cut fucking every 10 seconds to spew whatever the fuck he was going to spew, It was just bullshit. And then, like I said, at the end, how he was talking about, Watts Brand's got more shit coming. That's not the video to talk about that shit with. Nobody gives a fuck, and nobody should give a fuck about what's coming on the channel. This isn't a promotional thing. This is about you talking and trying to pay respects to, I don't know if they were friends or not. I'm assuming they probably should have been, but this is paying respect to somebody that passed away. Even if you were worst enemies with somebody, you're still, the respectful thing would be to pay respects and to just make a video, and the focus is on them and their memory. And Noah did not honor that at all. It was terrible. I'm even surprised, to be honest, that Mitch never fucking made a little bit of a video, even if he doesn't upload.
I'm surprised too, and to be honest, I was hoping on that
because
I'm surprised Noah wasn't on there fucking saying, Cody bought me a jacket and he didn't pay for said jacket, and that really hurt me as a person. But I forgive him because we were at WrestleMania 32. We saw Roman Reigns and Triple H.
Well, and fucking did you watch it wasn't even a tribute video, but the one with Brandon. That Brandon guy, he pissed me the fuck off. I didn't really have an issue with him until I saw the words that he said. Did you guys hear what Brandon ended up saying about Cody Brainerd dying?
No.
Fuck, did that piss me off?
I don't know who Brandon is.
Brandon. You know who Preston Boger is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Godzilla Hawkeye.
I sent him the link. He's at work, and I told him I would like to talk to you on an open forum, talking about some shit. So hopefully he responds, and hopefully later we get to hang out with me and Preston Boger. But I don't think he's gonna respond because he'll just be like, I didn't know the circumstances. He'll just be fucking robotic.
Fucking yeah, like here's the deal with Brandon. When I don't even know what video it was, but it wasn't a Cody Brainerd tribute video. It was some review that they were doing, and it was maybe a week or so after Cody Brainerd passed. And I mean, if you guys really want to search it up, you can compare the dates going from the end of March to probably early April. You'll check out those videos, and I think it was within the first 3 to 5 minutes that Brandon had said, because I watched it. I watched the first like 10 minutes or whatever it was, and it was in that very beginning stage because I wanted to hear what he had to say. And Preston had said, somebody commented in the chat, yeah, what are your thoughts on Cody Brainerd passing? And Preston just said, yeah, I feel bad. Something along the lines that I feel bad that Cody passed. And then fucking Brandon, the loser, pipes up, and this is what he says. He's like, oh, well, everybody's going to die. Something along the lines like, it wasn't exactly quote for quote, but he said, everybody's going to die anyway. And, we all have one life to live, and like when we die,
well, everybody's gonna fucking die. I hope you fucking die. You fucking
I like it wasn't. It was such
fuck
a
you.
morbid
I don't
like.
care if that's racist. Fuck you, you fucking beaner. I hope you fucking die. You and Preston fucking made this fucking fake feud.
Yeah.
Like, me and Preston fucking.
No, that's not Brandon. You're thinking of Jose. That's not
Jose.
No, Brandon's the guy. He's like a bigger guy with longer hair. It's all good. No. I haven't seen fucking Jose. I don't even know.
Well,
no.
Piece of shit too. Fuck this fucking version.
Brandon's the guy with
his fucking neck beard, bro. Literally, he's a fucking definition of a fucking neck beard. Fuck this, bro. He's like, oh, I saw him one time talking about the Royal Rumble draft. He was like, oh, this is the best Royal Rumble in history.
Yeah.
Fucking all these years, there's a Royal Rumble. Fucking fuck this dude. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Jose too. Gotta give context to that. I'm sorry, to all the Mexicans out there. I'm half Mexican, so it's okay, But fuck Brandon, bro. Fuck this dude. He's all coming on like Preston channel saying, they're trying to act like they're this fucking dynamic duo that everybody wants to fucking hear from. I see this all the time on Preston's channel. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, well, and like I said, my issue was just like the way that he's just like, oh, Brandon, everybody dies anyway. Oh, I'm Captain Asshole, and gives the fucking finger to the camera.
Captain Asshole. Fuck you. You're fucking Captain fucking neckbeard. Fuck you.
Take away the gimmick and fuck off for one video. And
it's like, fuck you. You don't even know who the fuck Cody Brainerd was. It's like, fuck you. Who the fuck are you to be like, oh, everybody dies? Yeah, I'm Captain Asshole. Oh my god, I gotta fucking talk about Sasha Banks.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. Like, it just
Sasha Banks.
Whatever, fuck yeah. So anyway, that's what really pissed me off, and I'm like, really,
no,
and Preston didn't really say anything like aside from that,
fuck Captain Asshole, fuck Brandon, fuck this dude. Actually, since you brought that up, Dallas, fuck that dude. Preston, I messaged you on Facebook. If you're gonna fucking block me, then fucking do it. But I'm saying, come on, shooting the shit. Come on, this open forum before Hangouts closes on August 1st. Come on this show and talk to me. So I got some questions for you. And I got some questions for fucking Captain Asshole, whatever the Captain fucking Asslick, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't fucking care. I got some questions for that motherfucker too. Fuck him. He's a fucking loser. Why is he, what does he add to your fucking channel? Nothing. No. I suppose, the people that come and subscribe to you. And Preston, I'm sorry to say this, but the people that are coming and watch you are mostly Smarkbusters fans that saw that video.
A lot of them were. Yeah, I don't know about now.
No, a lot of them are.
There was a guy named Harry Flynn, and clearly, Harry would come on my videos and comment, and I know he did some uploads, and I don't know, whatever it was on his channel. I haven't checked that out lately. But again, when I had issues with Mitch, and then called Preston out in that one of those videos a couple of months ago, was it in February or whatever, calling out Preston being like a Mitch fanboy and a cocksucker for Mitch, then Harry Flynn fucking basically blocked me and unsubbed and everything. And I'm like, once again, these guys are all fucking fanboys of Preston or Mitch. It's like, you guys, I'm not asking you guys to be friends with me or agree with me. I'm saying, why can't you guys formulate your own fucking opinion? Just because I have an issue with Mitch or Preston, why the fuck are, and there's not very many of them, but there's like just a handful where they're like, oh, my favorite, you made fun of Mitch. Oh my God, I gotta come after you, motherfucker. I'm gonna block you. And then Preston, WWE 2K, making fun of my best friend. Motherfucker, I want to have an Undertaker match with this motherfucker. I'm gonna block you. Fuck you, Calmania. Motherfucker. You got these motherfuckers that are just stupid. It's bullshit. So yeah, like fucking fanboys, man. Like, fucking Calmania, motherfucker. He's such a little bitch. Gonna go cry in the corner, and I gotta get Mitch to come on Twitter, and I'm gonna tweet him that fuck Calmania, because I'm a Mitch fanboy, motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Yeah, Daddy is better than you, though.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, Fa Flui. Well, I see. I've never really talked about Fa Flui, but I know. I've seen him in the comment section of Preston's videos, but I was talking more along the lines of because Harry Flynn was in a lot of my my game wandering segments when
there is no Preston fanboys. Get out! Like, come on.
No, Fa Flui, this guy, like every video, like he would kind of like how Preston, you remember the days, and I think Preston still could do it if he's probably just quiet about it. But Preston could quote, like, when Mitch would do the live reactions, Preston could quote like timestamps and exactly word for word what Mitch said at certain points in times in the live reaction videos, in some of his just regular uploads. Like we would mention something like, "Oh yeah, you remember Mitch? Remember like we were in fucking? I'm sure you were in some of them too. We were talking about fucking. This was after the Xbox explosion hangout where Preston lost his mind because he thought his mother was going to be charged or whatever. Had to call her at work, and I know you were part of that one. And Preston lost his mind, but there'd be times where like Mitch would say, "Oh yeah, well I think it was we were what live reactions or something about live reactions," and Preston the fucking Mitchipedia, fucking Wikipedia. It's Mitchipedia was what fucking Preston had. Mitchipedia.com.
I know, yeah. He fucking Skype called me one day. He's like, "Fucking, I'm playing Xbox Live, and I'm being Mitch Lightning versus fucking."
Oh, fuck, it's terrible. But yeah,
terrible.
he could quote word for word, like I said, what Mitch said at like a live reactions that was 4 or 5 years ago. What the timestamp was, who was involved in the live reactions, what match it was. Like it was so fucked. Like you asked this guy about this. I remember Mitch telling me this. Preston back in the day had burnt DVDs of the Wrestling Gurus live reactions. He had a fucking collection. If you ever talk to Mitch, talk to him about this. I shit you not.
Oh,
Preston Boger burnt fucking
Preston,
DVDs
Preston,
of the Gurus live reactions.
Preston, I do not give a fuck if you're at work right now. Please get in this fucking hangout. Please.
This guy had a collection of Guru. Like he treated it like it was some kind of a box set.
Oh
this
my
guy,
God.
he burnt DVDs of the Wrestling Gurus live reactions. Yeah, and then he'd watch them in his spare time, and I just fuck this guy. Holy shit! Like,
God, I remember. God, okay, if nothing ever comes out of my, quote unquote, like relationship with Mitch Smith, there was a hangout where it was a Skype call. Me, Mitch, and Preston. Me and Mitch convinced Preston that Xbox Live was like $100 or something like that.
I remember this.
Yeah, we convinced Preston that Xbox Live was $100, and then we convinced Preston to think that his mom spent this type of money, and he started screaming like a fucking like Sean's View Entertainment. I was gonna say autistic person, but Sean's View is not autistic, but he's just retarded. But he started screaming like a fucking autistic and was like, "You gotta apologize to my mom." All this shit.
He's just screaming, "Yeah, motherfuckers! I just made my mom come home from work. Someone, my mom will be so mad." He's just losing his mind.
If Mitch never uploads anything ever again, that's what he has to upload. That one fucking call, because it was so fucking funny. And I have I think on my old computer I have recordings of just fucking just Mitch and fucking Preston just talking shit over fucking Xbox Live, saying all this shit. Like, Preston's freaking out because Mitch is using the same move over and over again. He's like, it's not the freaking connection.
Yeah, see, there you go. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I had talked about that these guys, are best friends, yet they're literally like they would get pissed off. Mitch told me the same thing. They'd get genuinely fucking mad at each other because somebody would keep using this cheap move where I guess they wouldn't be, because I've never played a WWE or a lot of WWE 2K series games. And yeah, I guess, they'd knock him down and do whatever this move is so the other guy doesn't have a chance to get any other moves or hits in. And they would just use that move, which would be considered cheap. And they would fucking rage at each other where they would not talk for upwards of a week because of this. And I'm like, over a game? Mitch is saying, I'm not talking to Preston right now. Oh, well, what happened? Well, Mitch, how he can't formulate a sentence without saying or like for, he'd be like, well, Dallas, Preston and we had a fight because Preston he used the same move in the WWE 2K15, so we're not talking right now. Fuck yeah. Like, just fucking, what a guy. Like, I was like, really? You're going to stop talking to him because you used a cheap, cheating kind of move, I guess? Really? Over a fucking wrestling game? Are you serious? Well, Dallas, I pissed the
Dallas,
off,
he lets you record a conversation with his fucking sister.
Well, yeah. And
like,
somehow
that shows how fucked up this dude is. He would call me in fucking like random times and be like, "Oh, listen to me fuck with Preston in this situation. Listen to me fuck with this person on this situation." He would call me, dude. He called me, and I'm not making this shit up. Okay, motherfuckers can say I'm making this shit up. I'm not, literally. Okay, so him and Dallas had this fucking like street fight or Falls Count Anywhere fight.
Yeah,
this
last man standing.
Yeah, this motherfucker called me at 12 a.m. in the morning and was like, "Hey, you want to see an early screening of me and Dallas's fight?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And I'm just like,
"So what the hell is this?
Like, I have school in the morning."
What's up, guys?
Fuck.
Who is this?
It's Leon.
It's Leon.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Leon.
Leon. No, Mad Max asked, I was just going to acknowledge the chat here. He said, what happened to the guy with glasses from the Wrestling Gurus? Mitch used to make fun of him. His name was Justice Ashapi, and that guy's a fucking loser because, again, I'm a computer technician for my day job, and Justice used me to fix his computer for free. Never asked for any money, but the guy was just a fucking, like, again, he had cerebral palsy, but the guy was totally a douchebag, absolute user.
Exploited him every chance he got.
Yeah, and it's like, all I asked was
every chance he got.
Yeah, no, Mitch did, because the guy, it's just like him and
I remember one video, they had like a video with like Mitch and him were like drunk and shit, and like he was like, Justice, keep talking, bro. The fans will love it, bro.
Justice was never drunk. The guy seriously couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He's faking. Obvious. He was totally faking, and so was Mitch, because Mitch didn't drink either.
Mitch was all like, yeah, Justice, talk. Just keep talking, Justice. Yeah, keep talking.
A lot of their content, and I mean, I was a part of it too, like in terms of seeing what happened after the camera went off. But a lot of it was all fake. Like, again, I'll give credit for like the Xbox Live achievements and shit like that, and I'll always give credit.
Yeah, that was some great shit, and Sin Cara in real life and shit.
Yeah, and I'll always give credit for Mitch giving me like a platform, which gained me a lot of subs. But I always said, and I'm not being an ass, like I'm not the best YouTuber in the world. Never claimed to be better than anybody else. I don't give a fuck if I had 10,000 subscribers. Somebody with 100 subscribers could easily surpass me because of the way that they do their videos. Your subscriber count does not make you a good YouTuber. It just does. I've always believed in that aspect, and that's just how I always feel. But I am saying, and I think I have merit to this, that Mitch, after I came on the channel, I felt that I rightfully deserved, in terms of, because again, I'd bring forth some things, like he has more wrestling knowledge than me, hands down. Totally surpassed me in wrestling knowledge, but I feel that I was always way more charismatic than Mitch ever was. And then between my editing ability, when I would do editing shit for him, like I think that, Mitch at the end of it, he needed me to help him, because wrestling talk wasn't it anymore. People watching people like JD from New York, or Joe Cronin, or well, Sean View, whatever the fuck his trolls and bullshit he was dealing there.
They want the rumors. They want the brash.
The wrestling gurus to date, like if the wrestling gurus was still around today, I don't feel they would be near as popular, or no, like people wouldn't give a fuck about them because again, well, maybe Jared per se,
but at least they would have fucking content for the fucking old fans to watch. That's what always pissed me off as a fucking fan and as a fucking like just as a casual fucking dude. I was like, why'd you delete all your fucking videos, dude? I'm like, fucking, there were people who legitimately liked your fucking videos, bro. And why would you delete every single fucking one?
I think he privated them on the Global Smith Entertainment channel. I know for a fact that he privated them because I had liked some of my videos, and the other day I went through my liked videos, and when somebody privates or removes videos, the message that you get when you click on that link, if it's in your favorite section or your liked videos section, it'll just display the message will be, if it's not removed and it's privated, it'll say like this video is not available. Whereas if you click a video that's not like that's been deleted, it'll say this video has been removed by the user. So I know Mitch's channel that's now labeled Mitchell Smith as opposed to Global Smith Entertainment. He's just privated all those videos. As far as the Wrestling Gurus videos,
why,
I do believe.
though? I don't get why.
Well, because I don't think he wants to see the comments from the shit that's been released and the bullshit that he pulled. I mean, again, he called the police on me, dude. He called the fucking police on me.
I know he did.
The guy is scared. And that's the thing. I've always been able to, like,
about the whole thing.
Mitch always, and this is again, I'm not trying to make myself sound like I'm better than anybody. I've never ever once said ever. I'm a very humble person, but I will say I know I am way fucking better. I can talk laps around Mitch. Mitch had the subscribers, but I could fucking out promo that guy's ass any day of the week, and he knows it.
You could.
That's why he's never confronted me face to face to this day, because he knows he is my bitch. He's always been my bitch. The fact of the matter is that I just, you know what? Yeah, when I first started, I was getting the groove on. But once I knew that, you know what?
He probably even knew that deep down. Yeah. Like when you guys were doing the promos against each other, and he was fucking. There was a video. I remember this fucking clear as day for some fucking reason, because this just shows how much of a fucking fan I was. Fucking, you know, like there's a video where you fucking like you guys did a video together, but you guys still had problems together, and you slapped him in the fucking face, and he didn't do anything. And like, I just think that's a fucking like that's just like evidence in and of itself that he knew you were fucking better than him.
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to make myself like
you slapped him in the face, and he was all like holding his fist, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to do anything."
I hate to be the one to intervene here, but from watching someone Dallas's video, he has a worse anger problem than I do.
Yeah, Mitch does. Yeah, I know. Especially you're talking about the way that he responded to his sister on the phone. But my whole point is
fuck off, Gerald. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. Possibly shit. You all just keep talking. That's how this is. Shooting the shit with McGovern or Cubics. I don't fucking know the name series anymore. Yeah. Just keep talking. I gotta go take a shit.
All right. Okay. Well, you go take that dump and relieve your asshole there. But no, like I said, I've never, and I'll repeat, I never consider myself to be better than anybody. I don't give a fuck if you have 1 subscriber, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10 or 100,000 subs. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own awesome ability to do shit on YouTube or whatever the case. And I've always made that known. But I will say, Mitch, I know for a fact that I can run circles around that motherfucker verbally because, again, the guy got the subs from Spinnernet, but just his asshole-like behavior. The guy is a total user, and I mean, it's really sad that I wasted 6 or 6.5 years of my life calling this guy my best friend, which I thought he was. You know, I thought he was a good person, but no, he's a user, and it's really sad. But it's better late than never to find out. I mean, I'd rather find out. Well, I guess last June it was, or just before, maybe early parts of June or late May. I'd rather find that out now or back then than find it out and waste another fucking couple years of my life, right? And oh yeah, Mad Max says, remember the David Benoit interview Mitch did? Yeah, that was in my place. And back then I didn't have, because we don't have fiber optics in the area that I live. So we had to use, well, at that time, the internet, the package that I had was slower. and I had zero bandwidth. Like, he would fucking upload videos and do shit when I'm trying to do work related shit, and I need to send emails off of graphs, and if I'm trying to quote somebody a price for a lot of new builds that I was doing at the day for my computer job, because the bandwidth was just eaten. Fucking the guy would just constantly take all my internet, so I couldn't, like, it was useless to me. And not that I'm necessarily bitching, because I knew that was going to be the case coming through. But once again, I find it ridiculous that he said, "Oh, well, why do I got to pay for the utilities? This is yours. I just have to pay rent. I just have to pay, and not even the full thing of rent, only a quarter of." Try to do him a favor and reduced it to $300 as opposed to $600 when my rent was $1,200 for me living alone. And I said, okay, all you have to do this time is pay $300 as opposed to $600. I'll cover for the first month. I'll just make you have to pay $300 to get you on your feet. And that motherfucker still took advantage and didn't want to pay the utilities and the internet or the power or the heat. It was sick, just terrible. But whatever, fuck.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was that story. But I mean, I did talk about that in some of my previous videos, and I don't want to continue to beat a dead horse, because I did say my shit about Mitch, but I won't lie, to this day, it still rubs me the wrong way. Like, I still am fucking pissed off, because 6.5 years that you put into somebody trying to be a friend, never asked the guy for anything, and this is how he repays me. Who wouldn't be pissed off? Who wouldn't still have animosity towards the situation? And then, like I said, when he calls the police to try to get me in some kind of trouble, like, fuck, I couldn't believe it. Fucking get a call from the oh yeah, are you Dallas? The Dallas, the YouTube Calamania Dallas. Yeah. Well, sir, we just received a complaint from Mitchell Smith that he fears for his life because you said such things like you want to knock his ginger teeth down his throat and things that could be perceived as physical threats. And I'm like, fuck off, really? Like, I didn't say fuck off to the police, but I'm thinking to myself, really? Really? This guy did fake feuds for a living for the better part of 3 years before he, shut down the Guru's channel, and all the shit that he said. And seriously, he's going to call the police?
Typical SJW mentality.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
Mentality.
Like, I'm not. I fucking hate the guy with a passion, and I've said, I want to fucking knock his teeth down his throat. That was said in jest. I'm not going to go and physically attack him. I know where he lives. I know where his fucking mother lives. I know where Jared lives. I know where Jeff and Jeremy live. I know where I did know where Justice lives. I don't know, because that guy can't fucking take care of a goddamn thing on his own. So whether or not he still lives in the same apartment that he was living here in my city, I know where all these motherfuckers live. I had never once thought to go and fucking physically attack any one of these motherfuckers. And Mitch knows that for a fact, too. And the fact, again, he called the police because he wanted the video that I did removed because it spoke truth. He didn't want people to see how he talked to his sister. He didn't want people to hear how he talked to, his quote-unquote best friend, Preston Boger. He didn't want any of that shit to be up and active for people to see. It's, he wanted that gone. So, he reserved, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call police. Fucking Mitchell Smith, the fucking wrestler, Mitch Lightning,
He didn't want the fucking, shit about him in the high school leaked out.
Yeah, well,
that's what it was. That's why he called the cops immediately. That's why he fucking did all this shit.
Yeah, for a guy that claims that he's so tough, and he took, what is that? He was took a boxing opportunity, and seriously, the guy's a fucking pussy. And I'm not saying I'm some kind of a tough badass. I'm not trying to be like an internet tough guy, but honestly, the guy knows that I'd fuck
Dallas. You could fuck Mitch up.
I could fuck him up. Like, that's the case.
Physically,
I could fuck him up.
Mentally.
And again, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm not an internet tough guy. I'm gonna fucking fuck people up. I'm just saying Mitch knows that the guy doesn't stand a chance against me, verbally, physically, whatever. I
Why do you think he fucking ran away? Why do you think he's not posting anything anymore?
I did a lot for that guy. At the end of the day, like I said, even with that cell phone bullshit, I think he even talked about that on your interview, Jacob, because I know how when you interviewed him, he mentioned that as well. I went to bat for him when this U-Break iFix company fucked up his phone. Went to bat for him where he got an equal value phone. and then he sold his old fucked up phone for it was like upwards of a little over $300. He made money off of that. Never fucking thanked me. He said in one of his videos, Dallas could be a lawyer because he's good with handling things in a professional manner. Okay, well, good. And I never asked him for any money. But my point is the fact of how he fucked me over with all the shit that I did for him is an absolute disgrace to the term called friendship. Like, and I have every right to be pissed off at him.
Oh yeah, you do. And fucking Mad Max brought it up in the chat. He was like, remember the David Benoit interview Mitch did? David Benoit looks so high. I'm probably sure David Benoit was fucking high during that interview.
Well, I don't know about the interview, but I know David was smoking weed. Because he came to, like, when I worked for Gold Dragon Wrestling.
Well, like, and fucking who the fuck is... Oh, I and Mitch say this shit to me so many times. He was like, well, David Benoit doesn't really have a place in wrestling because, from where his past comes from. And, he just acts so fucking cocky. Well, it's like he had... Like, what the fuck does David Benoit have? He's the son of Chris Benoit. Like, what the fuck does he have? Like, that's what I'm saying. He was like, well, yeah, I didn't like my interview with David Benoit because he was so fucking cocky and he doesn't even know what it takes to get into the wrestling business. It's like, who the fuck are you, motherfucker? You had 3 fucking matches with Frank. You had 1 match for 5 minutes with Frankie Kazarian and you got your fucking ass handed to you. It's like, who the fuck are you to fucking judge? Oh, well, he doesn't know what it takes to become a real indie wrestler in this day and age. It's like, motherfucker, this guy's the son of Chris Benoit. It's like I don't think he fucking needs to know the innards and outers of fucking, the indies and shit. And he was like, well, he just wasn't ready for the fucking thing. And in his interview,
what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Has no room to fucking talk. I bet there'd be a million wrestlers right fucking out that would be lined up at his fucking door if they heard that shit.
Yeah, and exactly. He was like, fucking, well, David Benoit was just fucking like, he doesn't really know, like, what it takes to become, like, he just thinks he can.
Do you know why he said that, though? Because, again, him and David Benoit were like, well, quote unquote, I know he used the quote unquote term a lot, but because I met David Benoit, too. Like, when he went to Gold Dragon Wrestling to come meet Mitch at, you remember that video where I interviewed him and I interviewed fucking Jake the Snake Roberts at the end there. And, like, I uploaded a few of them on my channel. That was quite a few years ago now. But
well, yeah, and even then, Dallas, like, he was fucking trying to, like, minimalize you. He was like, well, I'm a fucking wrestler, but Dallas is a backstage interviewer and fucking.
Exactly, but here,
like, even in the videos, he was like, fucking, well, Dallas is working with my company, Gold Dragon Wrestling, and, like, he was just trying to act like he was fucking above you somehow. When literally, he was jobbing out to fucking, JS McStrongarm.
Yep. Well, and that pissed me off too. But, like, I mean, okay, I was okay with the opportunity. But going back to David Benoit, Mitch was literally kissing this guy's ass, sucking him off. David Benoit, oh, I got him here because I truly believe to this day that Mitch was trying to get, because, I mean, David Benoit had Chris Jericho's number. Fucking Jericho had sent David Benoit a text while he was at the event. And I don't know, I think were they arranging to meet up at some point or some event that Jericho and David Benoit were going to meet up at, because David and Jericho are pretty close friends, I guess, right? I don't know if they are to this day, but at that time. So yeah, fucking Jericho was sending texts back and forth, and I remember, Jericho and David Benoit rather, and I remember Mitch said, "Oh, fucking call Jericho. Just give him a call and just pretend like you wanted to talk to him about something, and then we could all talk together, or just I could say something like, oh, hey, Jericho,' and just to hear his voice." And David Benoit never did, but I know for a fucking fact that Mitch was trying to use David to obviously get use him to get somewhere, to either talk to Chris Jericho or to do something. And the moment that there was a point where the guy that Mitch was facing in that event, his name was fucking country boy Aaron Frost, which I haven't talked to Aaron Frost in a long time, but it was a 2 out of 3 falls match. And I called that match for them at Gold Dragon Wrestling. And after that event, David Benoit and Aaron Frost had formed a friendship, and they had some kind of plans. And David Benoit had made obligations and agreed to be a part of another event separate from Gold Dragon Wrestling that Aaron Frost was going to be a part of. And David Benoit fucked off and basically ghosted him, didn't show up for this event, and that really pissed Aaron Frost off and made him look bad. So ever since then, Mitch had tried to contact David, try to be buddy-buddy with him. That never came up. And that is when, shortly after, that was within a month, I believe, of that event where I interviewed Mitch, where Jake Roberts and all those people were in there. It was within that month, like within that 1 month or 1 month later, rather, after Mitch knew that David Benoit fucked off and wasn't going to show up anymore, that's when Mitch started talking trash about David Benoit and saying, oh, he's a fucking loser and he'll never make it in the wrestling business. But if David Benoit...
That's what pissed me the fuck off. That's what pissed me the fuck off about all of this. It still does to this day. It's like, who the fuck is Mitch to say, like, oh, this guy's never going to make it. And, he just coasts off his fucking
But he only did that.
accomplishments.
He only fucking did that because he was trying to get back at David Benoit. Otherwise, he'd still be sucking him off to this day. And like I said, trying to use him. Like I said, I'll never forget the day, when David Benoit, like I said, got the messages on text from fucking Chris Jericho, and Mitch is begging. Well, we're sitting there before, like an hour and a half before the show starts. The rings, they're doing ring and all this. And I remember standing by Mitch, and we're talking to David Benoit, and he's like, "Oh, I just got a text from Jericho," and Mitch is fucking begging the guy to call Jericho, get him on the phone, fucking, call him on. Well, because at that point, I don't think Facebook with the video chat was as popular, but it was call him on Skype, get him on Skype. What's his number? Just toss me his number. I won't tell him that you gave it to me. And Mitch was on his ass.
I don't blame David Benoit if he fucking stayed away from the wrestling business since then.
Don't blame it him all either. No,
I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all because
even if David did call Jericho and he heard Mitch's voice, he's probably gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this loser?"
Exactly.
But Jericho was the one that pulled him from that indie event because he knew he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And
well, that's what I said.
And I'm positive David Benoit has stayed away from the fucking wrestling business since then because he sees crazy motherfuckers like Mitch trying to fucking mooch off of him.
Like, I'll be honest, David.
He probably got that one interview with Mitch, and then Mitch probably asked him like, "Oh, get Chris Jericho on the phone." He's just like, "Never again am I talking to these motherfuckers."
I'll be honest,
from the internet wrestling community.
David Benoit comes across, at least from what I had, knew of him when talking to him, like he comes across as an egotistical asshole. Now, I can't speak for the shit that he has.
I'm sure he does
because of his
sure he does.
But and he's
what do you have? Legit, you have to fucking commend him for that because what else? You have to be egotistical because fucking, his fucking father murdered his fucking son and his fucking wife.
Well, it'd be fucked up for sure, and that's what I said.
I don't expect him to have anything less of a fucking ego.
Well, and I couldn't imagine kind of what he has to go through mentally or what he's been through and how his brain works in terms of the circumstances that happened. Because he's the only living. Well, his brother was killed, his mother was killed. He's basically the only living Benoit that survived that whole debacle, right? I guess aside from extended family, but. You know what I mean? In that whole story, he's the only survivor within that close relationship factor. So for sure, but he, again, I know that he was a heavy weed smoker, like that being David Benoit and whatnot. And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, but yeah, he was kind of a prick at some points. I have to give him credit because at least he allowed me to take a picture with him. And then he took multiple photos with Mitch at the Moose Jaw. What the fuck was it called? Deja Vu coffee shop Colt Cabana. Fuck, that's another thing too. Fucking Colt Cabana was a fucking, I seriously, I got so fucking mad at the guy, and I was nice about it, but where he was trying to, there was something where Jake Roberts' mic.
I've heard that too. I've heard he's a fucking
fuck.
asshole.
That guy's a fuck.
Yeah, I've heard he's a fucking. And Dallas, I've honestly never asked you about this, but I've honestly always wanted to. But I saw that interview with him, and he was a fucking pompous ass the whole time.
Yeah, and he never agreed to that.
I felt the tension through that interview, dude.
I played along with it because
I saw it in your fucking face. And Dallas, ladies and gentlemen, I've never met Dallas in real life ever. Legit, never met this motherfucker.
Neither have I.
Probably never even Dallas. I don't even know if we've even faced video chatted ever. Probably maybe
I think once or twice. We will eventually meet in real life. It just hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we gotta meet this is okay. But no, I've never met this motherfucker in real life from a whole. Probably video chatted him with three or two times. Legit. fucking, I could see his fucking. I saw the microphone kind of shaking. Like I could see it in your fucking eyes, bro. I was like,
I
damn.
had her to be like, "Fuck you, Colt. Like, suck my cock
But
and
like,
fuck
what
right
kind of
off."
fucking what asshole you have to be to just fucking like not even
And
fucking
he
not
never
even
agreed to
just
it.
play up the gimmick, bro. That's all
And
you
him-
have to do. That's
and
all
him
you
and
have to do.
And fucking him and I talked, like, whatever. I mean, at least I got, like I said, I just played it up because whatever. Who the fuck was I? Like, I try to be the more mature
Exactly,
person
yeah.
in that sense. I'm like, whatever, fucking. I mean, that was quite a few years ago, so I wasn't as, I guess, wasn't as ballsy as what I am now, where I don't give a fuck if you're fucking John Cena. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if you're Donald Trump, you're president of the United States. I don't give a fuck who you are. You want to be an asshole to me? I'll tell you to your face, like, you can suck my cock. I don't give a fuck, right? But I wasn't that ballsy back then. But that wasn't even what we discussed, because during the the interview, I talked to him. I said, "Yeah, I'm just going to ask you like 3 quick questions, and just talk about your match upcoming with the Lion Warrior Bobby Sharp. His name was. Who you guys can Wikipedia or search this, Google search this. Bobby Sharp is actually he's a pretty famous. He's kind of like the AJ Styles of the Saskatchewan, Canada area of wrestling. Like he's a pretty cool dude. I even his not, I don't think they're married. They're gonna be get married, but Kat Von Hees, who I always thought, fuck, she was so smoking. Like she's got those curves and like just a nice fucking ass. And she was just, I love talking to her. But yeah, Bobby Sharp and Kat Von Hees were one of my 2 favorites to interview, and even to this day, I'm a huge Bobby Sharp fan. But that was who Bobby Sharp was facing, was Colt Cabana, and Colt and I had said, I was just going to ask you about your match and maybe just a quick like introduction. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And then at the moment the camera rolls, it was 1 take. He wasn't even willing to do a second take. It was just like, okay, yeah, I got a guy here, blah blah blah, whatever I said. And just as I'm about to get to the question, he was like, oh, this is going too long and whatever, fucking, I'm gonna give him the fist or whatever the fuck, and geez, you're sweaty, and touches me and adjusts my tie and whatever bullshit he fed, and I'm like, really, man? Like, and then I said, okay, like I thought that he was just being comedy, and I'm like, okay, well, let's do take 2. We'll keep that for like the outtake section. And he's like, nah, man, that's gonna be the interview. You're done. And I'm like, really? And then this motherfucker has the audacity when Jake Roberts at the end of that event is talking, and because again, Jake's voice is low at the best of times because I think he was still kind of in the recovery stages of his alcoholism and drug use or whatever the fuck.
This, bro? Like when 2014, 13?
I'd have to go back and check. I think it was 2013 or 14.
Exactly. Like is that
like it was like, but the whole point it was, yeah, like fucking, as Jake's talking and fucking Colt's like, hey, go fucking fix the mic. Well, he didn't say fuck, but he was like, go fix the mic. I'm like, fix the mic how? What do you want me to do? Well, you can't hear Jake. I said, well, dude, I don't know what do you want me to do? Like, I'm sitting there watching, and of all the people, Colt's sitting next to me, and there's a couple other people because we're kind of sitting in the back area, and Colt's telling me, fucking Colt, boom, boom, fucking Cabana, not even Cabana, I'm going to call her Cabana. Fucking losers telling me to go fix the mic. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, the mic is fucked up. It's probably they're gonna need a newer mic. There's nothing I can fucking do. You're telling me after you fucked me over in the interview that you want me to go to my way to do whatever. And again, there's nothing I could have done. I wouldn't have minded doing what I could to fix Jake Roberts if there was anything I could do. But it's like, fuck off, buddy. Like, you don't fucking treat me like that. Now look where he is now. He thought he was so popular and good, riding the CM Punk train, and now
hasn't been signed to a fucking major company.
Yeah, the guy's fucked. So the guy's fucked. So seriously, fuck.
You should have given him a punch, Dallas.
Oh, I seriously, like I said, I got a picture taken with him at least. But honestly, I'd piss on that picture because Colt Cabana was a fucking loser. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well, no, fucking Enzo Amore will be fucking hired by WWE before fucking Colt Cabana ever does.
Oh, easily. Yep.
Legit.
Yep.
Legit. Fucking.
I will
bet fucking money on that shit. I will bet money on that shit.
He's another scumbag, though, that Enzo Amore.
Yeah.
No, fuck him, bro. Like he deserves to be fucking taken from any penny he's got from fucking CM Punk. CM Punk deserves to sue him. Fuck him.
Davey Boy Smith was another guy that I met at that event too. He was that was the event, but it was the day before. So it was I think Davey Boy Smith
and he has every right to be a douchebag. If he wants to be a douchebag, he has every fucking right because he is.
But he wasn't.
History.
But Davey Boy Smith
he wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Davey
he
Boy
wasn't.
Smith
If
was
he
a
was
good
fucking-
dude. Like, he was cool, you know?
Yeah, if he was a fucking douchebag and was like, yo, like fucking, I gotta take it, then I understand because he's part of the fucking Hart family and he has a lineage and like he's a fucking, like he's literally a celebrity in the fucking wrestling business. Like he has a fucking reason. I'm not saying like be an outright douchebag, but I'm saying like if he wants to act like a celebrity, like he can.
But yeah, and like I said, Davey Boy Smith Jr., I'll never forget going up to him and like, hey, man, like, because it was my first time, like, actually seeing a wrestler that I knew
Yeah.
on WWE there. And I was like, hey, you know, is it okay? Like, do you mind if I just get a quick picture with you? Or if you can, like, it's totally cool. I remember being like super nervous about it. He's like, yeah, man, sure. Where do you want to take it? I'm like, oh, if we could just kind of stand in front of the ring there. And I'm sure I posted it on my social media a long, long time ago in that, like, again, that 2013 to 2014 circus area. But yeah, and he was totally cool. He's like, oh yeah, man. So, you know, I talked to him about like the Hart Dynasty on WWE with him and Tyson Kidd, Natalia, and you know,
Underrated fucking tag team.
yeah,
right there,
and the guy was
Yeah.
super chill. Like, I was like fucking A. Like, you know, I was so pumped, and like I said, totally was, you know, broke my nervousness. And you know, even after when they won the match, I think it was him and again Bobby Sharp's wife, Kat Von Hees. And I even botched the announcing. I said Kat Von Haas instead of Hees when I, you know, announced their victory there. And he was still super chill. He's like, man, awesome. You did a great job. And he was, again, like just a nice guy. So that's one, you know, one credit I have to give for my first like meeting of like actual talking to like a superstar or WWE wrestler like that. He totally made it for me. And it's sad because after that, like I said, he had fucking Colt Fuckboy and you know, well, Jake Roberts wasn't too bad, but I explained the story that he was walking around with his dick hanging out all in the backstage area because Jake the Snake, you know, was going around to women and saying, yeah, come and take a picture with me with my snake out. He's got his fucking cock out there. Fucking pervert,
Oh,
man. And these women were like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I'll never forget that either. Is he's
Jake the
walking.
Snake is the best
No,
pervert
I'm
in the
serious.
wrestling
As
business,
soon as the
bro.
event was over, he whipped off his pants and he's walking around with his cock hanging out. Just it's like, really, dude? Like, what?
I can see it, bro.
Oh,
I can fucking see it.
Fucking
No,
guy,
you know,
man.
like fucking. That's why. Like this is why
Well.
I fucking love MLW so much, and I think people should fucking watch MLW because I was at an indie show like in probably it was either 2013 or 2014, and
Yeah.
I saw Alexander Hammerstone at a fucking like AWF Arizona Wrestling Federation event, and now he's the fucking MLW fucking open weight national champion right now for MLW. So like fucking. Yeah. Like shit can happen for people if you're fucking humble. And like I met this motherfucker, like he was literally like selling fucking like he was literally selling merch out of a fucking like a fucking taco stand. Legit. Like he was like this motherfucker. And he got fucked up at that event, like he injured his knee or something like that.
Okay.
But like yeah, like I saw Alexander Hammerstone and I saw this motherfucker and I was like, this guy. I even like because I met him for a little bit. I was like, fucking. I'm like, you're gonna be a fucking star. I was like, because if you look at Alexander Hammerstone, like you can see this motherfucker, like he's gonna be a fucking star in the business. But like, and like I told him, I was like, I'm like, dude, you're gonna be in fucking NXT or some shit like for years to come. And now he is fucking the national open weight champion for MLW. Yeah. And like he's from, and I'm just proud to say that because he's from fucking Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm proud to say that shit. But I'm saying like if you there's a fucking like there's a genuineness you can be a pro wrestler. Because I'm saying Colt Cabana didn't have to fucking be an asshole to fucking Dallas. He could have just been like fucking like, oh yeah, that's the interview, and just been like, I'll Karen like, hey yo bro, yeah, like that's the shit. Like I just have to do that, you know. But like no. Colt Cabana, like personally, was an asshole because he felt like he fucking had to be because he was in some fucking Canada fucking league and he's getting paid fucking the most out of everyone that night, right?
And now the guy, I'd love to see him. I mean, maybe he'll get a book for some events, but there ain't no fucking way he's making the money that he used to.
Fuck him,
when he
bro.
was,
he's had so many fucking opportunities. What, like, a lot of people who are like, oh, Colt Cabana could have been so fucking great, but he was fucking labeled as Scotty Goldman on the fucking, on main event. But it's like, some of the shit is on the wrestlers themselves, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like they're using Kurt Hawkins, like, to his ability. Like, I don't think Kurt Hawkins can be even a fucking Intercontinental champion, let alone a fucking 24/7 champion. But like fucking, they put the tag teams titles on him. But you want to know why they put the tag team titles on him? Because he's associated with Zack Ryder. I mean, Zack Ryder is fucking mid card at best.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
And fucking people are like, oh, Zack Ryder, you got to go to AEW, bro, because you'll be used like better. Like Zack Ryder, if he went to fucking AEW fucking tomorrow, he'd be used the exact same, if not like a little bit featured more. That's why I don't think fucking Shawn Spears is going to be used at all. Like he's going to have this one match with Cody, and then what else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Shawn Spears a dick.
And it's not even that I don't even think he's a dick in real life. I just think he's legit a fucking utility player. Like, legit.
Probably utility sounds more, but
I feel like that was why WWE used him in that role, because he's perfect in that role as a utility player to get other people over. And like that probably must suck for him because he probably thinks he's used for more. But like, dude, like it's obvious. And by the way, who do you think's gonna fucking win that feud? Shawn Spears or Cody Rhodes?
well,
Cody.
Clearly,
Yeah,
Cody.
exactly. Fucking Cody Rhodes is overrated because he has his own company. Fuck, I gotta get the fucking instrumental going.
That's actually a good song, though.
Oh god, fuck Cody Rhodes, bro. He's fucking the best match he ever had was him against Dustin. And
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was a great match.
That was the best. That was literally the best Cody match I've ever seen. That was probably the best fucking Gold Dust match I've ever seen. And more importantly, like people would be like, oh, it's just a coincidence that they're brothers and they work so well. But they're the sons of Dusty Rhodes. They know how to wrestle. Bro, that match was fucking great because they're brothers. And like they can fuck each other up and like fucking make each other bleed because they're brothers. Like at the end of the day, they knew they were like, yeah, we're gonna fucking kill each other in this ring, but like we know what's the shit. That's what I'm saying.
I still think Cody Rhodes definitely, like he should have. If AEW would have been around, clearly, way back when even before he was a part of Legacy with him and Ted DiBiase, with Randy Orton, I still think
that was a great fucking stable.
But Cody Rhodes, you can't deny Cody Rhodes did most definitely.
He was the breakout star of that whole group. I agree.
Yeah, he did get shafted. He should have been.
Ted DiBiase fucking sucked, and he was fucking terrible. But even if Cody did that, was like out of nowhere and was like bring back Ted DiBiase Jr. and like fucking that was a feud. Like that'd be fucking great for them.
And AEW would be. I'd totally watch it. I'd
watch that shit too because there's history for that. Yeah. And like honestly, I'm gonna say this right now: Ted DiBiase Jr. is the better wrestler.
Yeah, he was. I would agree. I would agree with that. Yeah.
He was.
Cody can out-talk Ted.
They never used him at all. They never used Ted DiBiase.
Cody can.
I gotta tell you, go back and watch that WrestleMania 26 match. Go watch that WrestleMania 26 match. They were fucking putting Ted on the fucking pedestal. They weren't putting Cody. Yeah. Like Ted was the one they were trying to promote. And I was in the building that night. I was in the fucking building that night, and people were saying, they were like, oh yeah, Ted's gonna be a fucking main event star. But no.
Well, no, Ted DiBiase Jr. can definitely wrestle, but Cody Rhodes has the vocal talent.
Yeah,
the promo
definitely.
talent,
he's the better talker out of the two of them. Oh yeah, I definitely agree. But Ted DiBiase Jr. fucking was good, and I don't think people know how good he actually was.
Yeah, I agree.
I just gotta say, watch that WrestleMania 26 match, and you'll see because he was they were promoting him out of everyone.
Yeah, well, they wanted, that was their agenda back then. But no, like I said, it's, and I think Cody, I've never met him clearly face to face, but I think he's definitely got an arrogant, like an asshole-like behavior now. But I mean, obviously the way the WWE fucked him over, the guy's got an agenda to prove himself. So, I mean, I will say that because of the way.
That's the worst mentality to go with, dude.
It is. It is
not gonna succeed. It's legit. I think what's gonna save him is like if it was just him like investing his own money into this shit, then he would fucking fail miserably. But the only thing that has him like a security I'm fucking burping and fucking coughing and shit. But like the only thing that has him as a fucking security blanket is because he has fucking the Khan's money right now. That's the only fucking thing. AEW would not be a fucking success right now, and people are fucking lying to themselves. That's why this is the title of the fucking video, AEW Cockblowers, because these motherfuckers don't understand that if Cody Rhodes didn't have, if the Young Bucks, if Kenny Omega did not have this con money, they would not create All Elite Wrestling. It would be just random fucking one-off events.
And that could be the truth. And again, I'm not like, I don't talk a lot about wrestling nowadays. So clearly there's way more people.
Me either.
But,
the YWC drama shit is more entertaining.
Well, to be honest, it actually is. But even though I don't necessarily want to just focus on all the drama, but it's kind of hard not to with these fucking cock gobblers here. But I will say that AEW, the talent that they have, like Omega and Rhodes, and some of the other talent they have, they are way more successful and are much more predominant and in a better position in AEW with the con money than they would be in WWE. Like they are even somebody that isn't like even just a casual. There's a lot of casuals that they're not just looking for the entertainment and the promo side. They do like actual wrestling. Even casuals have admitted that the wrestling that you see on AEW from some of these guys is much better than you would see in WWE. And like I said, Kenny Omega is a perfect example. He would not be doing and be a part of the shit that he's been in AEW. He would not be doing that kind of shit in WWE. Hands down, no. I guarantee you, he would be one of the guys that's a part of fucking No Way Jose's little crew. I guarantee you, they probably just because they have a similar look. I guarantee you, he would be some kind of a tag partner with No Way Jose, that being Kenny Omega. I guarantee you, that's what they would do.
Definitely, yeah. But they have every right to try and be an alternative, but they're fucking coming out with these librarian gimmicks and fucking, Michael fucking Nakazawa rubbing fucking baby oil over himself and fucking doing all this shit. And that's bad WWE content. It is. And fucking, they don't understand that. Just like, well, we're the alternative and we're focused on wrestling. And
I'm going to wait until they do, what is it, in October they get with TNT? Is that right?
Yeah. I'm hoping, yeah.
I want to wait. Or go ahead.
No, I'm just hoping that their TV deal is like that. All this shit we've seen so far is not representative of what their company actually is. Because right now I don't fucking know what their company is.
Exactly.
Like, are they gender neutral or what? Like, what are they fucking dealing with? Are they fucking, PC or not? They're doing fucking chair shots to the head and fucking people are fucking outraging over it. I don't get it. I don't get what the company is supposed to be. Like, who is this pandering to?
And they're playing open waters right now. Like, they're kind of like what I like to call a Heinz 57 wrestling promotion. When I say Heinz 57, I'm referring it to like ketchup with the 57 ingredients or whatever, because they're trying to cover a lot of bases because they don't have a TV deal and they don't really have a full identity yet. And I'm saying once they get a TV deal, they can build up stories. Like, I definitely know we're going to see higher grade storytelling, because what can you really do when you're just producing one show? Maybe you build up some stuff in press conferences and you see some shit on YouTube for kind of like we did for Double or Nothing. But when we actually have a TV deal, I think that's when they're going to start to establish a true identity instead of just playing around with all these different things like kind of like they've been doing right now. So I'm going to give them, once October rolls around, I'll give them until December. And between October, I'm sure it's October when they start the TV deals acknowledged, and then they'll start their weekly product. And that's what I'm going to give them, and then see where they go from October to December. That's a good solid 2 months, or maybe even mid-December, late December, whatever, after Christmas time, maybe even to the new year. I'll give them till January 2020 from October, and we'll see how they do. And I think that's a pretty fair bit of time to see kind of what they come up with and to build their identity. And I think that's going to be the true factor to determine how AEW is going to be looked at going forward. Because right now, you can't really judge them for... I mean, you can for some of the bullshit stuff that they pull or the not very entertaining things, but I want to see what they do after the TV deal.
Are you gonna refute the shows, Dennis?
Oh fuck, probably not.
I'll review that shit.
I don't have an interest unless something serious. I'll tell you what. if CM Punk comes back to, not to pull a
That's
Sean's
what
view,
they need. That
if
is what they
CM Punk
need.
comes to AEW, I will fucking talk about that. But other than that, I like watching wrestling, but I don't
That
have a
is what
passion
they
anymore to
Dallas.
review it. You know?
Dallas, Jay, have you guys seen the logo for All Out?
No, I have not yet.
Oh my, Dallas, look up the logo for All Out right now.
Okay, hold on.
Like, look it up. Like, Jason, do you know the logo for All Out?
Oh, All Out. It's stairs.
Yeah, the stars. Do you see the stars?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me just tell you something. I know AEW did not invent the Chicago
Here,
Stars.
hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's all good.
I found it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know
Yeah.
AEW did not invent the Chicago Stars. I know it's on the flag, probably for Chicago.
Yeah.
But whose wrestling attire was that?
Punk.
Exactly. It's fucking exactly. And if they're not fucking, if CM Punk does not show up at this event, then that is fucking false advertising. I'm sorry.
Yes, but
That's false advertising.
we can't get Sean Entertainment's hopes up top, bro.
Yeah, like this is like fucking, this is Fousey tube levels of fucking false
He'd be like,
advertising.
CM Punk is coming to AEW.
Yeah, CM Punk is coming to AEW. You know, you guys thought WWE was dead itself, but CM Punk is coming to AEW. Where is All Out? Is it at Chicago, Illinois? Let me think. That means CM Punk is coming. That means I'm going to show my penis. And I'm going to show it all to you all subscribers. If that means CM Punk is coming, then that means he's coming. But CM Punk is going to debut with AEW. But they got nothing on WWE. My lover, John Cena.
What's the AEW title that they made?
Yeah, it's just fucking fucked up. So if CM Punk does not appear for AEW at All Out in Chicago for this fucking logo that they're promoting right now, then that is it, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk is not coming back to wrestling, and AEW is a bunch of false advertisers. that's what it is right there, because this is fucking bullshit. Now, I would only accept this if fucking some mass dude attacks John Moxley or Kenny Omega, or attacks Heyman Page or Chris Jericho, and hits them with the go to sleep, the GTS, and then it's fucking Hideo Itami, aka Kenta. That would be the only logical response to this that I could see. Because, like, how many people are showing up to that Chicago AEW event and expecting to see CM Punk?
Oh, jeez, a lot
sold
out.
All of them.
Yeah.
You can't tell me. You cannot tell me that there's not one person in there in that whole event that's not thinking, well, maybe CM Punk might not show up tonight. Everyone going to that event is hoping to see CM Punk. And if anyone has anything to say about that, I think my microphone got muted. Did it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Okay. Anyone who can challenge me on that sentiment can challenge me right fucking now, because I know anyone who's buying a ticket to see that fucking Chicago event is trying to see CM Punk. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong. That's what got All In fucking the most buys, because Daniel Bryan wasn't renewing his contract, and people were thinking, well, Daniel Bryan will show up, or maybe CM Punk will show up. That is what got All In the most tickets. And anyone who can prove me wrong, who fucking can try me on that. But I know that All In was fucking like sold out on that sentiment, because they thought CM Punk or fucking someone else was going to show up. I fucking guarantee it. I guarantee to this day, I guarantee when All Out fucking shows up and CM Punk isn't there, people are going to be like, I want my money back. Because I fucking guarantee it, because people were fucking hoping to get to All Out to see CM Punk. And I fucking guarantee that shit. You can take that shit to the fucking grave. And I'm so passionate about this shit because it's so fucking true. AEW is fucking bullshit. And I fucking hate it. And when it goes under, I'm going to be fucking laughing. And there's a fucking strong chance that it won't go under. And I hope that it doesn't, to prove me wrong. And I can fucking get on here and be like, yep, AEW fucking is great. And I'm fucking wrong. But until they prove me otherwise, I don't fucking care. Cody is a fucking jobber. He always has been. There's a reason why WWE used him as Stardust. They didn't use him as Stardust because, we're holding him back and he has to be in a tag team with his brother. No, they used him as Stardust because that's what they thought of him. Because that's what he is. Like, this recent match with Cody and Darby Allin is the best Cody Rhodes match I've ever seen. And I'm going to say that right now. And you want to know why that is? Because Darby Allin had a lot to do with it. And people could be like, Darby Allin's a fucking skinny fucking wrestler and he just fucking does stupid spot. But Darby Allin is a fucking legit, like, he's proved he's a legitimate wrestler. He had a great match against Moxley. He had a fucking great match against Austin Theory at fucking Evolve. Like, he's had so much fucking great matches. Let me tell you, where's a great match you can name from Cody Rhodes? What's a great match? Besides Dustin Rhodes, what's a great match you can name from Cody Rhodes? Dallas?
Fuck yeah.
Not really.
I can't really think of one off my top of my head.
Exactly. That's all you need to know. Fucking maybe that match that he had with Dustin and the Shield in WWE at Battleground 2013. But want to know why that is? Because he was fucking working with Dustin Rhodes and against the Shield.
Yeah, no, good point. But hey, not to cut this one short, I gotta head out here. So
definitely.
We'll have to do another one, like I said, before the Google Hangouts ends. But Jacob, I just want to say thanks for having me on. And yeah, regardless, even after August, we're gonna figure out another way to make Shooting the Shit still a thing because you can't end this, man. So
this is great. I need other people to come on here and talk about this.
Well, unfortunately, I have to go as well. It's
legit. I was gonna segue off to like lead this shit like to the end. I have to fucking take a big ass shit, like the biggest shit I've ever taken in my whole life. By the way, Jacob McGovern is now a fucking father now because I took a shit earlier. That was great. It had fucking teeth and hair and shit. But anyways, so if you're all like, I'd say this is good shit to wrap this up on. That's it.
Sure. Yeah. Here, well, I can stick around maybe to wrap it up. Then maybe I'll just stick around for that. Then.
Yeah. No. I'll definitely talk to you guys off the air and shit. But like, this has been Shooting the Shit with Cubics. I fucking gotta get that name right. It's Shooting the Shit with Cubics. This has been Shooting the Shit, where we shot the shit as anything we possibly could. And if anybody wants to get on Shooting the Shit, you can. Fucking Dallas, fucking Jason, spread this shit to anyone you know, because this is the open forum to talk about anything. I don't fucking care. I have literally 150 subscribers. I have nothing to lose. So if this channel gets deleted for some fucking bullshit, I don't care. I'm planning on this to be the show where people talk about this shit until fucking Google Hangouts goes under. Like, I'm trying to get fucking Preston on here. I'm trying to get Mitch on here. I'm trying to get fucking Sean's View on here for his fucking cuckold ass. I'm trying to get him on here. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get everyone on Shooting the Shit because we need a show to last until Google Hangouts ends. We need it. We need a fucking, open forum to talk about shit. And I want to be that motherfucker. I want to be that motherfucker that people come to. Like, oh yeah, Google Hangouts is ending. Let's go on fucking Cubics' channel. Let's do that shit. So yeah, Dallas, Jason, spread this shit to anyone you know. Shooting the Shit with Cubics is going to continue till the fucking end of Google Hangouts. And we're going to try to continue the shit past this. Because I want this to be the #1 YWC bullshit fucking hangout. And I don't give a fuck. I'm a no-name motherfucker, but I'll shoot the shit exactly how it implies, the way it should be shot.
Right on, for sure.
Yep. So this has been Shooting the Shit with Cubics. This is Jacob McGovern. And if anybody has any closing statements, I'll just give the floor to them, and then we will wrap this shit up the way it should be wrapped. Like a fucking old Mexican burrito, ladies and gentlemen. We will wrap this shit up.
Jason, you can go first if you want.
No, let us go first.
Oh, me? All right. Well, no, again, Jacob, thanks for having me on, man. It's been a pleasure. And like I said, love the Shooting the Shit series. And I look forward to being a part of more in the future. And like I said, we're going to, after Google Hangouts close, I'm going to figure out something else so we can still get these live Hangouts going because they're a lot of fun. And Shooting the Shit is going to live on past August the 1st. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm going to try and get my random hangouts to go on. How I do that, I don't know.
Well, we'll get it figured out. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
looking at some even if OBS has some additional apps you can download, I don't know, but I'm going to find something because no, this can't be the end of Hangouts. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not on
Yeah.
my watch, people. Not on my watch.
Yeah, but this has been Shooting the Shit. That is Jason. That is Dallas. You guys gotta send me your channels like on Facebook so I can link your channels in the description. Scott is saying he wants to be on the next episode. We will have many episodes more of Shooting the Shit until Google hangs out. Until Google Hangout closes. I'm trying to fucking milk this shit till the end. So, we will have more hangouts until the end of Google Hangouts, and even then, Shooting the Shit will continue. So that is Dallas. That is Jason. Please subscribe to their channels. I will link their channels in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Shooting the Shit. Remember always that Vince Russo, Sean's View Entertainment, I don't even fucking know his name at this point because I fucking hate this motherfucker. Sean's View Entertainment, Mitch Smith, Preston Boger, all these motherfuckers are motherfuckers until they prove me otherwise. Until Preston Boger proves me otherwise. That is the motherfucker I'm on right now because I sent him a message and he said, I'm at work right now, maybe later. So if he can get on here, I have some questions for him. I will not motherfuck anybody. I will not say any shit to him. I will fucking be very respectful like I was going to be to Sean's Pedo View Entertainment. But if Preston wants to get on here, this is an open invitation right now. I will be the nicest I've ever been. And I'll just fucking talk to you. Same thing with Mitch, too. If Mitch the bitch wants to talk about it, then boom. All right. But this has been Shooting the Shit. I'm Jacob. That is Dallas. That is Jason. See y'all later. Keep your dicks hard and your pussies wet.